everyone! Sorry for the late start. I forgot that dinner is something you need to make in order to eat it. And you can't just eat raw food, turns out. But it's okay, I figured it out. Hi Elaine, hi Alex, how are you guys doing? How's everybody? Happy Wednesday. I don't know. Is Wednesday still a happy thing for people? I'm not really sure. I used to like Wednesdays when I went to school and stuff. Like, it was generally a good day. Gotta consume raw chicken? No, you can't do that. You're gonna get, I don't know, salmonella or whatever it is that you get from raw chicken. Have I let me... A late start just gave me more time to traverse the mushroom land. What the hell are you talking about? Raw salmonella? Wait, I didn't finish reading that. No, give it back. You were about to gaslight me about something, I just know it. Thank you so much for the clip that you made, Alex. Raw salmon will cancel the raw chicken? Wait, you are gaslighting me. Thank you so much for the clip that you made, Alex. You know what, Alex? You're kind of the GOAT. Because you somehow managed to clip stuff that I don't clip, so somehow it all perfectly works out. Like, I have a whole week of YouTube shorts scheduled and none of them are what you clipped, so I'm like, we really are in sync. We're really making different lyric content over here. It's great. It works out perfectly. Salmonella only comes from salmon? It's in the name? I know it's a confusing name, but I'm afraid you're wrong. I know it's a little bit weird that they named it that, but I'm afraid that's not how it works. But you know what? Whatever. It is quite confusing though, but can you get salmonella from raw salmon? That is the real question. Can you though? I feel like you can, surely. But then sushi. Chickenella sounds stupid. You get chickenella from raw salmon actually, and then you get salmonella from raw chicken. I haven't listened to that one salmonella song in a while. Salmonella song? What are you talking about? So there's a salmonella song? What the hell? I feel like the next thing Lynn is gonna say, like, yeah, it's a metal band, Lyra, keep out. Like, what was that one poster from Resident Evil? Sudden Death Bowling or whatever it was called. Yeah, Salmonella is my favorite metal band. I got another clip. I gotta use that badly Photoshop background. What badly Photoshop background? Your editing is like so clean, man. How do you do it? You actually put in the effort. When I make my YouTube shorts, I'm like, I'm too lazy to like run the script that automates the captions for me. It's like, how much lazier can you get? It makes the captions for you, Lara. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, ugh, now I gotta like go into scripts and run auto subs, and then it will like run the audio through it, and then it will place it on my timeline for me perfectly. Ugh, what a bother, man. But then I do have to go through every single thing that it wrote and make sure that it actually understood me. So honestly, half the job is telling the poor AI that can't hear me, like, yeah, this is actually what I said. It does not know what the hell I'm saying. Sometimes it like actually has no idea what I'm saying. It's so funny. I feel so sorry for it. I'm sure it's like doing its best, but you gotta do two things, BS. I know, right? It's not a metal band, it's a song by a famous depressive black metal band. Oh man. I wonder if they wrote it after they got food poisoning or something. Inspirational. It was cooking with Resident Evil. Dude, that made me laugh so hard. I was working on a clip yesterday and I was saying Resident Evil in it, but the autosub script thought that I was saying President Evil. It was so good. I was like, this is actually like a really good joke. Weirdly enough. Speaking of evil, guys, well, maybe not. The depressive black metal band is named Life Lover. You know what? I haven't even thought of that. Like, that is pretty good, actually. I guess Life Hater was probably taken already by another band. So, they got... They were like, oh, you know what? We're gonna do one better. We're gonna show him. We're really gonna show him today. So we named themselves Life Lover. It's on the nose, maybe. You know, Ghost had beef with like another band who were also named Ghost or something, which is why a lot of like their older songs are called. Well, the band is credited as Ghost BC in a lot of the older songs. And I kept wondering, like, why are they called Ghost BC? I thought that was like a lore reason or something, because they have so much lore going on. But I looked it up, and yeah, apparently there was another band. But like, Ghost is a really vague name, okay? You cannot possibly be like, we can be the only band named Ghost, okay? Like... But another band was like, that can't be your name or something like that. But now I think the other Ghost band doesn't exist anymore. They bullied them off. Just in time for the stream, I was worried I had already ended. No, I actually just started like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago because I was finishing my dinner. Hi, Spitfire. No, that other Ghost was my favorite band. Damn it. Ghost is awesome. I've been listening to their latest song a lot. I'm low-key, I'm at the point, guys, where there hasn't been any like new Ghost music. So I'm like in the depths. I'm listening to, like, there's this guy who makes Ghost covers of existing songs, and he's really good at imitating his voice. So he will be making like really realistically sounding covers. It actually sounds like it's Ghost. So I've just been like listening to the covers where it's like, what if Ghost sang this song? I'm like at this point where I'm like, I don't even care. There was this one where they covered like the Grinch song or something like that, and I was like, yes, this is the only Ghost content I'm getting now. They turned them into a ghost. So Satanize is a good one. I sang it at karaoke some time ago. It's a great song. What if I put my guitar into ghost tuning? Haven't you tried that before and it was like really difficult or something? I don't remember. Getting ghosted by Ghost. They're too busy. Like, I feel like, are they still on tour? Because they're still like posting videos from tour. Surely the tour has ended by now. It's almost been a year since I went on the concert. Like, surely the tour is over by now. Like, he's been touring for like 2 years now. I swear to God, he's been touring for like 2 years now. There's gonna be no new Ghost music for a hot minute. Bro's on tour. Are they making a movie or something? No, they already did that. There already was a movie. They already did that. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're making another movie. Who knows? I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, it is officially 1 week until Aurel appearance, guys. This time next week, it's actually Aurel time. I will post this like later on the community and stuff, but I do have an Aurel related announcement. Oh my goodness, it's so big. We are getting a new Aurel model. Can you believe it? I just wish I could like resize it. Ta-da! You can probably tell just from the silhouette that it's gonna be something. It's a real time. Well, it's a real time in a week. It's not a real time yet, but I hope you are looking forward to the abomination that this is. The biblically accurate oral is real and can absolutely hurt you now, apparently. So I hope you guys cherish the little time you have left with me until oral appears. It also, I think the time might be wrong because they're gonna change time in the UK to summertime on Sunday. So yeah, I don't know. I think it might be 7 p.m. I don't know, guys. I don't know about the time. I'll look into it. I always get so confused with what time to write on my schedule after like the time change happens. I think it's gonna be 7 p.m. Just keep an eye out for like the stream waiting room, and that will have like the correct time in your time zone. Luckily for us, that exists. Anyways, let's also get on with the art. Yay! Ugh. Oh no, I'm running my chair over all of my cables, which is not a good thing. This is like a genuine cry for help. Does anybody have any cable management advice or ideas? Serious answers only, because like you don't want to know what it's like under my desk. It actually it looks terrible. You know that one Pokemon that's like all tangled? The cute little ball of tangled stuff Pokemon, the Tangela, whatever. That's what it looks like under my desk. Please help me. I'm on my knees. I don't know what to do. What's a GMT? Figure it out. The clocks go forward too. The clocks just have to go forward on the day. On the day I have a convention. I have a convention this Sunday, and of course they're moving the clocks forward 1 hour. On the day I have to like be there at 9 a.m. to set up. Of course they're gonna fucking do that. Like why would they do their convention on the day the clocks change? Hi, it's Luke. Mako, no. This is Tommy. Tommy is currently my favorite English producer. Like, he just makes banger after banger. I don't know. First, I discovered his song. What is it called? Crusher. It's so fucking good. I couldn't look away from it, and I kept coming back to it. It was so fucking ridiculous, but also really well made. I couldn't tell how like ironic it was, but it was literally so fucking good. At some point I was like, who cares? And then he just kept dropping like banger after banger, and now his latest song, Eat Your Heart, is really good. I've been just listening to it a lot, so you know, I thought, why not? Let's draw some Tommy fan art. I do need to get out the references. I drew the sketch from memory, so I need to like actually look at the references now, because I think I just made a lot of this up just from what I remembered from like the music video. But I do have like actual references pulled up now, so for the line art I'm gonna correct it. I'm in ghost tuning now. It took me 30 seconds. Ah, okay. I swear to God, I remember you talking about how it was difficult or something, but maybe you figured it out by now. Okay. Okay, I have all the references now. Which song are you drawing? Eat Your Heart is his latest song. It came out, I think, like on Miku Day or something. It was released. All the consoles I have make the wires look like a war zone behind my TV. Is there like an actual way to fix this? You get one of those cable organizer boxes and you stuff everything into it. Chat, is this true? Cable... Just like, I move stuff around a lot as well. Sometimes I will like move the capture card and stuff like that, so then it's like I don't know. I don't know. And my Nintendo Switch, I think the cables from my Nintendo Switch, like, dock is literally so tangled in there somewhere with like all the other cables. It's like kind of getting pulled at whenever I'm moving something or unplugging something else. So like my Nintendo Switch keeps just like jumping off. It keeps jumping off the shelf. It's like, please end my misery. The amount of times my Nintendo Switch fell down is like actually so scary. I just cannot go on. Okay, I googled cable organizer box. This doesn't look real. Okay, so then what? It's still tangled, but it's all inside the box? No way, people just store cables in these. I need the cables to be functional. Cable what? You see, those are all rubbish. They don't work for me. They got stuff that's like got 3 different iPhone chargers in it, and it's like, that's not what I need. I have like 5 different cable types down there. So I got like the capture card and the microphone and the keyboard. Thank God my mouse is Bluetooth. Maybe I should just switch everything to Bluetooth. Maybe I should just get a Bluetooth keyboard and then that will solve my problem. I don't really know. I also never heard of such a thing. I think cable organizers are real. I've just never... I don't know, I've never met anybody who uses them. But I guess other people are normal and they don't have 5 billion cables. What else do I have in there? I have my tablet, of course. There's an HDMI cable and a USB cable from my tablet. There's just so many cables. I don't know how to fix this. I need help. I need serious help. Like... It looks so scary down there. It's like actual eldritch horror made out of cables down there. And it's hard to do like vacuuming and stuff like that of all the cables. It's just, I don't know, man. My life is a mess. Those cables, they make me think of like how my life actually is. It really reflects my mental state. So maybe if I clean up the cables, magically it will fix everything in turn. Hi Gerardo, how was your weekend and everyone's weekend? My weekend was pretty good. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I have no idea what I was doing on the weekend. I think I was just like, I don't know, working, and then I was like hyper focused on projects. So yeah. My weekend was pretty chill, thanks Gerardo. That's good. The weather has been like so shit. It's actually, I don't know, the weather was great for a while. So there's a lot of like cherry blossoms in my area. And I don't know like how, but apparently everybody found out about it or something. I have no idea, but I invited a friend of mine. I was like, hey, do you wanna like go see the cherry blossoms in my neighborhood and we can take some photos? We can do some oshikatsu. They brought their like Hololive oshi plush, and I brought my Rin Penrose plush, and we were like taking pictures of them with the cherry blossoms. But like, you have no idea. Everybody had the same idea. Like, I know it was the weekend, but what the hell are those people doing there? There were people in full cosplay, standing and like doing photo shoots under the cherry blossoms. I was genuinely so shocked. I was like, who are all these people? Like, how did they find out about like this specific park with cherry blossoms? Like, I don't know, just like a local park, you know? I was just sitting there like, what the hell is going on? And it was so full. Like, it was literally so full. Like, you couldn't actually take any photos, but like, it wasn't like a huge crowd in there. And people were like dressed up. Like, they were cosplay, but they were just normal people who were like really fancily dressed up on purpose because they were like ready for like the photo shoots. They had like cameras, they had tripods for their cameras, like everybody was taking it really seriously. And honestly, it's probably for the best that they did all that on like that nice sunny day, because after that the weather just went to shit. And I think all the petals have been like blown away today because there was like nothing there because the wind has been so bad lately. So I'm like, well, good thing we got pictures of the cherry blossoms. Chill weekends are awesome. It's true. That's what weekends are for, right? My weekend is not gonna be very chill because I'm going to a convention. I'm gonna be tabling this weekend though. But it's okay. I'm hopefully getting some help. So I can actually like have bathroom breaks and shit. At my last convention, because I was by myself, it was so funny. Like I was like considering asking my table neighbor to like look after my table while I went to the bathroom, but it was quite busy already. So I was like, man, it's quite busy. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously my table neighbor can't actually like sell for me. But it would be nice if you could just like look after the stuff so that like, tell people that I'm gonna be back in a bit. And then I look over at my table neighbor and they go, I need to pee so bad. I was like, okay, never mind. Never mind, we're both like suffering over here for the sale. And then it was finally empty, so I was like, you should go now. You should go now before people show up again. Whoever couldn't make up his mind. Didn't it like snow in Birmingham today? Nonsense sent me a video. Apparently it was just like straight up snowing in Birmingham today. It's not that bad here, but it's definitely gotten colder. Like it's been weeks of like 15 to 18 degrees and like genuinely like nice spring weather. And then today it was 6 degrees. Like that's... what the hell? Okay, I lost my references. That's great. Where did they go? Oh, never mind. They're still here. I was like, where did the references go? Hold up. I got it. Hold up. Oh my god, this is bad. I should have made like one nice mood board with all the references. But instead I have like 4 pictures open. And then I have to like individually click on them to to have them as like the top sort of window of everything else that's going on. This is why I should just get like another monitor, by the way. I clearly need, but then I'm gonna have more cables. But then I'm gonna how am I can't get my cable organization right if I get another monitor. Not that there's any space for it. Hello X, how are you? Welcome. I can't read your name, I'm sorry. I tried looking at it, but I have such hard time reading people's names. Now that it's like the stupid ad system. Okay, somehow I gave Miku badonkers, but honestly, I'm not against it. She kind of has them on the reference, like, trust me. You have your friends organize your cables, you can add another monitor. I love how Gerardo's solution to my cable organization problem is make other people do it. And you know what? You are literally right. Can I just say that? You're fucking correct. You are 100% in the right here. I should make other people do it. I should invite somebody to my house under false pretenses. I should be like, hey, you wanna like watch a movie? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. And then when they come to my house, I'm gonna be like, hey, we can't watch this movie until I untangle my like laptop charger or whatever out of this. Can you help me with this? And then they're gonna start helping me to untangle all the cables. It's genius. It's actually genius, man. Like it's actually fucking genius. I might actually be able to pull it off. And then I'm gonna have organized cables for maybe like a week. And then it's all gonna go to shit again. Very, very quickly. So yeah. Okay, I actually would really love to finish this drawing, so I low-key need to lock in. But also, I don't know, man. When was the last time I actually locked in at an art stream? Does anybody remember that happening? It seems like every time I do an art stream, I just end up actually not drawing. That's okay, nobody... Imagine, like, somebody actually watches the Lara art streams, like, for the art, though. It must be, like, the most annoying thing ever. Somebody's like, oh yeah, I cannot wait to see her process so that I can, like, study it and learn from her. And then... and then all I do is, like, I will, like, Google stuff, people tell me, and then I will, like, get into heated argument. Just wait until, like, Aaron gets here. And then I'm just gonna be, like, constantly just, literally getting into 1,000 arguments and, like, getting upset over stuff and getting rage baited. And then, yeah. And then actually no art gets done. As always. But it's okay, I did kind of a big brain thing because while I was waiting for, like, my dinner to be done, and it's never been done before. Literally, like, the smartest thing ever. Maybe I should just do that all the time now, but manage my time a little bit more correctly. I took a shower before stream, so now I don't have to shower after stream. That's a big brain move. It sounds like a small thing, but I think it's really made a difference. So now I can afford to draw for longer, or at least I don't have to, like, worry about, like, going to shower after stream. Just brush my teeth and go to bed. Good question. Try not to get caught up in watching your hands moving. Lock it in. So you don't like watching me draw? Can be worse than watching Thomas Kincaid paint. I heard he talked a lot during his painting sessions. Well, I actually don't know who that is. Did you guys know that apparently they found out who Banksy is? But I don't know, like, I saw, like, a post about it, and honestly, I low-key, like, don't, like, particularly care. But I saw a post about it, and then everybody in the replies was like, this is, like, the 10th time they find out who he is. So I don't know if that was, like, actually true, or if it's actually, like, the 10th time they find out who he is, and it's, like, it doesn't really matter, and it's not true. But, like, I don't know, man. I honestly am surprised that we, like, didn't know who Banksy is for this long. He gotta look like the most normal guy. I think he does. I think he literally is just, like, a guy. I mean, I don't really know what you would expect, to be honest. I always found the concept of Banksy kind of confusing, but honestly, it's whatever. I think that some of the art is quite cool. I sometimes see Banksy posters in my city for exhibitions or something. I don't know, I don't actually care about the guy. I sometimes see graffiti on walls that looks a lot like his stuff, but I'm assuming it's like imitations. Like people pretending to be Banksy. And I'm like... But one time I saw one in London and it was like covered by glass. Not by glass, but it had like a transparent panel over it. Like protecting it, and I was like, okay, they're protecting this graffiti. Does that mean it's like legit or something? I don't really know. Like, I don't know, people keep being like, yeah, Banksy, and people just like see his stuff on the walls or whatever, but I'm like, what does that mean? Used to have like an imitation of his like girl with a balloon on a wall in my hometown as well, which is like obviously it wasn't real, but it was interesting. You know what? I don't know why, but it always reminded me of like being able to graffiti stuff in Infamous Second Son, which was like one of my favorite games for a while back when I was a teenager. Like I played that game so much. I sunk like ridiculous amount of hours into it just because I really enjoyed like free exploration of the city. So like after I finished the game, I just spent like hours and hours just like playing, walking around the city, or even like when I was doing the main quest, I was just like doing city exploration, and you could like do graffitis, and it's so funny because that game basically lets you choose if you want to be evil or nice. And there's two options in that game. You want to be evil or do you want to be good? And I don't know, I didn't actually know if it affected the story. I didn't look too deep into it. All I understood was that if you're evil, people on the streets like run away from you, like the NPCs run away when they see you coming. And if you're good, the NPCs on the streets like cheer you and they're like, yeah, I love you, I'm your biggest fan, like this. That's like all I got from that game. Like the NPCs just kind of react to you differently. But yeah, you could like paint graffitis that were like very like Banksy looking as well, in my opinion. But I think you could also pick between like, you could pick like if you want to make good graffiti or evil graffiti. That game. There was like a choice between like good graffiti and evil graffiti, and I thought that was really funny. Second Son was fun. Yeah, it was really good. I also played First Light. I don't know why they sold First Light like it was a separate game. Like I had to see it on like a disc and everything. It was honestly just like a DLC, to be honest. I'm not sure why it had its own like physical edition. Like I don't know, it took me maybe like an evening to beat, which was a bit frustrating for me because I really expected like another game out of it, so I was a bit disappointed. Like I asked for it for my birthday, but then I completed the whole thing like really quickly, and I was like, oh, this isn't really a full game. I never played like the original Infamous, actually. I don't know if it's any good, but Second Son was like super fun. I really enjoyed it. You can be nice or cartoonishly evil. Honestly, that's all you need. Lane, hello. You forgot to ask for my age last time? Lane, why didn't you ask Gerardo for his age? We need the data! We need the data for our research. I don't really know what we're researching. I'm still not sure what we are doing with all the data we are collecting. I guess it's kind of like evil tech companies. You know, we'll collect the data first, and then we'll figure out what we can use it for. Just collect whatever data we can. And then later we'll be like, yeah, this is what we can... Here are 5 evil things we can use the data for. So yeah, maybe collect it first and then we'll figure it out. I started playing Rice? What is that? That is Minimi's job. It's a complicated bureaucratic system, but you can tell me and I will record. But I thought you and Minimi both did it. Minimi secretly messaged Lane in DMs like off stream and was like, stop stealing my thing. I see you stealing my gimmick on Lara's streams, but it's okay. You can cover for her when she's not here. You know, I don't think that's like a bad thing to do. I think it's okay if, you know, we need to get the data recorded somehow. You know. Rice, Rize, son of Rome. I never heard of that. Is it new? I just visualized the data in a graph. But you need to add more... Son of Rome. But you need to add more stuff to... Okay, this looks kind of sick, actually. Oh, the 2013 game. I never heard of it. It was kind of sick, but I also just like historical stuff. I fall really easily for anything that has, like, armor. Armor and swords. And, like, a historical setting. I fall for that shit so easily, man. Action adventure game. Huh. What was it? There was like some game that I saw the other day and I was like, this looks kind of sick. Oh yeah, there's like a Doom game. There's like a Doom game where it's like the Middle Ages or something like that. Well, not literally, but you know, it's got that kind of like medieval aesthetic to it. And I was like, what the hell? This looks sick, man. And what else? There's like an Assassin's Creed game where I think it's like the Roman Empire or something. I'd never played Assassin's Creed, but I was like, that looks sick too. And Assassin's Creed is technically historical. Well, not like historical, but you know what I mean, on its own. Like, it's got a bit of like a period piece vibe to it. But yeah, I was like, wait, that kind of looks sick. I would kind of want to play that. You get on the X, but that's why I never heard of it. It's actually so interesting how I have no knowledge of like Xbox games. It's really interesting. Like, it is on Steam though. It's £2 on Steam right now. It's on a 65% off. But why do the graphics look so good for 2013? Is this like a... Did they remaster it? Well, I guess 2013 had good graphics. We had The Last of Us in 2013. Descriptions on Steam look like really good though. I'm actually surprised. Like, yo, it's only $2.79 right now. I can't spend money on a video game. No. I listened to the song Mika sounds like Iron Mouse. Really? I haven't really thought of that. Sounds really cool. I really like Tommy's like style. He has like a Devil May Cry fan song. It's so fucking good. Like, it actually goes so hard. She's going to have like lipstick when I actually do the painting, so maybe I'm not gonna stress out too much over the mouth look at the moment. 0 days since Lara talked about The Last of Us, and it will keep happening, man. Even when I'm off stream, you fucking bet I'm probably talking about The Last of Us to somebody. Like, even if I'm not actively streaming at the moment, like you probably like, you're like, I wonder what Lara is doing right now. She's probably talking about The Last of Us. I had a really funny April Fool's idea, but I think I think it might be a bit dangerous, just because of like how YouTube Shorts work and because it like spreads the stuff, like, you know, outside of my audience. But I thought that, like, for April Fools, it would be really funny to make one of those, like, video game recommendation, shorts that I make, but I recommend people to play The Last of Us, and the whole time I talk about it like it's some, like, underground indie game that needs more love. Yeah, this game is so great. Honestly, I wish it had, like, 5 remakes. You know what this game really could use? Like 5 remakes. And a part 2 with really mixed reviews. Man, this game is so good. It's such a shame it like never really got any attention. It's made by this small indie studio, Naughty Dog. It's such an underrated hidden gem. People are really missing out. People need to like play The Last of Us. She's got me too, guys. I'm infected with it now. Infected, get it? An April Fool's joke doesn't even count as a joke. It's just you every day. You need to play small indie game The Last of Us right now. Okay, it's good. It's a good fucking game. What do you want me to do, man? People be like, Lara, why do you always talk about... Okay, doing it in the clicker model would actually be so fucking funny. Clicker tries to sell you the video game, but they're in. Like, I'm like fully dressed, and I'm like, you guys ever heard of this like small indie game? But like, okay, like, what do you want me to fucking do? It's literally the best game ever fucking made. Like, it's not my fault. It's peak. What do you want me to do about the fact that it's literally peak? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, it's just... It's good, man. It's good. You guys are just haters. I don't know what to tell you. What did you think about the new Cookie Run Kingdom update that dropped today? What do you mean dropped today? I was playing it before stream. There was no update. What's the what? I know they're coming out with a K-pop Demon Hunters collab soon, which I'm actually really excited about. That's a dream come true for me. Dude, Cookie Run Kingdom has been a little bit crazy. Like, the people on Twitter have been, like, insane. They're scaring me. Cookie Run, like, they need to calm down. It's a video game about fucking cookies. Like, it's a mobile game. There was a small update? I guess. Yeah, there was, like, a new gacha or whatever. I don't know. I'm still trying to get the Sugar Swan cookie or whatever her name is. But yeah, I don't know. I still haven't done the story. I keep procrastinating on the story, but now I feel like I'm just scared to do the story because people turn it into such a shit show on Twitter. I'm like genuinely terrified. I'm scared of what would happen. I was considering like streaming Cookie Run Kingdom this week to like finally grind through the story and see what the hell actually happens in like the final chapters. But then I remembered what's going on Twitter right now with the game, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't, man. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe like I'm gonna get like annoying Cookie Run Kingdom kids in my chat, like with like their favorite cookie as the profile picture, and they're gonna be like, actually this game ruined my life. You should delete it. Like, play the games you love. I can't, man. They're gonna crucify me for it. I am playing a game that I like picked up on Steam recently this Friday. It's called Mini Metro, I think, or something like that. I don't actually remember. It's called something like Tiny Metro, Mini Metro. I think it's called Mini Metro. That game is fun, you guys. We're gonna redesign the London subway. Just you wait. It's only on Twitter, the hate? I hope so, man. I mean, that's how it usually is, no? But I saw it on Instagram. Fucking Nonsense sent it to me. She was like, Lara, there is like Cookie Run Kingdom drama on my Instagram feed. And I'm like, yeah. Just ignore it. It will hopefully calm down soon. They're going crazy. They're like, actually, they are crucifying the game devs. It's insane behavior. Hi, Phoenix. Does people exaggerate? Dude, you have no idea. It's actually so bad that you have no fucking idea what they are saying on there. Like, it's actually insane. I'm really worried for them. Can I just say, I am actually really fucking worried about how we are doing with media literacy. I thought that people were exaggerating before when they'd be like, media literacy is dead. We are cooked. Everybody's insane. And I'm like, well, I'm sure it's an exaggeration. Like, it's not that deep. But after I saw, like, the reaction to Cookie Run Kingdom, and again, I haven't actually seen the latest chapters, but I am, like, 99% sure it's not as bad as they're claiming it is. Like, even if it's, like, maybe not the best writing, I imagine it's still nowhere near as terrible as like, they're claiming. Just a cookie, calm down. I don't understand, man. I'm, like, actually a little bit worried about, like, the kids these days. Like, where are their parents? Where are their parents? Why aren't they teaching them media literacy? Don't they teach you books in school still? But like a lot of people on Twitter are really upset over like a cookie's death, and the cookie like self-sacrifices, and so they've been like trying to claim that like Cookie Run Kingdom encourages you to end your life, and I'm like, that's not. I don't know. They don't teach Romeo and Juliet anymore? That's cool. I don't know. When you finish Romeo and Juliet, do you go, man, I can't believe William Shakespeare just like told me I should commit double suicide with my girlfriend? Like I don't. I don't understand. Am I not getting something? Like, what is happening with people? Are we all like actually cooked? I don't know. People interact with media in like the strangest way possible. Maybe I'm just seeing the worst of it, and maybe like an average person is actually totally fine. But like, it's so hard to be like in media discussion like circles on social media these days, because like, what are these people fucking talking about, man? Reading a full book? I've read full books in English class. Like, we kind of had to. Like, yeah, you will go over like chapters, but we have read the entire books eventually. Or like, they would make us read the whole book over summer, so that when we like discuss the book in class. Was I the only fucking nerd who would actually read the damn, like, the whole book? Oh, Lara, you read the whole book over summer? Just because they like told you to? You didn't just like get context clues from like the bits that we would study later? Well, you actually read the book? Damn, man, I didn't know you could do that. The final stories have handled the death poorly, but it's honestly not something that would make people hate you for playing the game. Well, apparently, man, they're actually claiming on Twitter that you need to boycott the game. I'm not even kidding you right now. But like, that's just bad writing, okay? You don't boycott for bad writing. And I'm sure White Lily Cookie didn't turn to the camera and tell everybody to end their lives. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I gotta play it. I gotta play it and form my own opinion. I don't know. Maybe like next week I will show up and I'll be like, guys, people on Twitter are right. People on Twitter are fucking right. Most elementary schools only use box curriculum, which only has excerpts of text, not the full story. So students know reading a full book is only really if they are self-motivated to do so. And so in middle school, high school, they can't read a full novel because they don't know how to. What the hell, bro? We were always reading full novels in my school. There were books that I've had to read multiple times, start to finish, because I needed to like remember parts really well for essay writing. That was in more advanced English classes, obviously. But still, what do you mean? What do you mean they don't read full books? Dude, what are they even reading? They barely even like reading actually complicated literature. That is actually so lame, because like, I'm sorry, but like, I know what the curriculum is fucking like. At least like in the European schools, man, they're reading shit like The Hunger Games and Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which are not bad books, but they're not particularly complicated writing. Okay, back when I went to school in Russia, they fucking taught us Tolstoy and Dostoevsky and shit like that in like 5th grade. That was messed up, okay? Like, we were reading like Pushkin's poetry, man. We had to like memorize Pushkin's poetry when we were like in 2nd grade. And kids these days can't read one novel that's like probably written in plain English. It's crazy. I can't believe it. Pokemon Kingdom players won't survive most animes. It sounds to me like nobody can survive anything these days. It's like, I don't know, man. Maybe media literacy is dead. Because like, what is going on? I'm very concerned. People say, oh, kids are alright actually, but it's stuff like this that makes me wonder if maybe kids are not alright. Dude, like... Also, I was rewatching... This is like completely off topic, but this is kind of on topic. I'm rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now, and I was on the season where they're undercover in Florida. And just so you know, that season was like 2016 or something like that, right? Like, it was ages ago, right? So there is a part where they show like a fake television like news program in Florida, and at some point the reporter goes, and next we're gonna announce some lottery winning numbers. Could 67 be one of them? And I was like, oh my god, they fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine fucking did a 6-7 joke in 2016. they fucking predicted it. How did they do that, man? It was actually insane. I was sitting there like, I cannot believe this. I wonder if like the writers remember doing that. So now that 6-7 is like a popular thing, they're like, oh my god, we really accidentally put a 6-7 joke without meaning to into our TV show back in like 2016. I sometimes watch videos about the literary crisis, but why would you do this? It's just gonna make you like more depressed. It's just gonna make you more sad. I saw a video one time where a guy talked about how like girls stopped wanting to be like educated and well-read and stopped being cool to like be a smart girl who likes to read books and stuff like that after Gilmore Girls ended. And I was like, you know what, maybe he's right. I mean, I wasn't anywhere near old enough around that era, I think, nor was I like actively engaging with like American like television. But like I feel like maybe he was on to something. He was like, yeah, like back when Gilmore Girls was airing, it was really cool to be like Rory and be like into Russian literature and like all of this kind of stuff and want to like go to Harvard and all of this shit. But then like but then after Gilmore Girls ended, like it stopped being cool, and I'm like, maybe he's on to something, man. She was an icon. She was encouraging girls around the world to be cool and educated like that, man. She was not a very good example of like relationships though, can I be honest? She was a very smart girl, like, you know, she definitely did her homework and beyond, but like she was maybe should have spent some of that time also like trying to get good at like romantic relationships. She's definitely not a good role model for that. Like, girl needs to get it together. People who think the literacy crisis is new should hear about Lolita. That is low-key true, man, though. Like, I mean, I understand, but like that book is not for everybody, but people like drastically misunderstand the message. But the problem with that though is that a lot of people haven't actually read it. And so they just like hear like broken telephone opinions of other people who also haven't read it. And so then it's just like people get like a completely wrong idea of what like the book is actually about and like the message of the book. So they're like, oh, the book is promoting it or something, and it's like, no, it's not. Like, it's an unreliable narrator. Like, what are you talking about, man? I need to get onto my reading, man. I did a horrible thing. I bought more books, which is like, why did I do that? I haven't finished the other books yet, but I had credit on my like memberships at the bookstore, so I could actually just get like a free book basically, because I had like a £10 credit, and an average book is like $9.99 paperback. So I was like, I can literally just go into the store and get a free book. So I went into the store and I was like, I'm here for my free book. But then I ended up getting another book too, so I did end up paying for one book, but I went out with 2 books. Think about it, I left with 2 books, but I only paid for 1. So technically it was still a win. But it was a bit embarrassing that I did that, not gonna lie. Oh man, I don't really, okay, if that's not true, but I don't feel like reading. But I guess like some of the books I'm currently on are not like crazy interesting to me. There are some books where I literally, like, I kind of realized that there are some books where for sure when I'm kind of reading them, I kind of keep thinking about how I actually want to read them even when I'm doing something else. But I feel like some books, while I do enjoy reading them, I don't necessarily like sit there and think, man, I really want to like read this book right now. instead of like watching a TV show. That's how you know it's a good book. If my brain is like, I would rather read this book than like watch a Northern Line clip. That's how you know. That's how you know it's literature. That's how you know it's real literature. But like the last book that like really gripped me like that was the original, which was ages ago. I read that shit like in November or December. The other books I've been reading since then, they've been alright, but they don't like, I don't know, my brain doesn't like crave to keep reading it. So I don't know, maybe I should just pick out something a bit more interesting for me right now to really get into it. I don't know. Oh man, I should have made this sketch less vague because I don't really know what I'm doing here. But even the fire rose? Okay, to be completely honest with you, the fire rose is literally like my Metro book. It's my Metro book. It's in my bag all the time, so like so that I don't forget it. So I only have it like always in my bag, so that when I'm outside or like on the Metro, I read it on the Metro. I always gotta have like a small book specifically for that purpose, so that I can just read on the Metro, or otherwise I will forget to take a book with me. So like it's my Metro book. It's a good book. I definitely like it. But it kind of got the role of the Metro book because it's like very pocket-sized. It even fits into my small Y2K bag. Kind of crazy. I love the lighting on the piece. Yeah, it's gonna look really sick, I think, when I actually finish it. I am trying to like pre-plan my lighting so that then there's no like, I don't know what to call it, accidents later on. Just trade size paper bag books are nice. I actually don't understand hardback books. They're so big, man. And so apparently all new books, I only found that out maybe like, I don't know, a year ago. But apparently all new books that come out, they release them in hard cover first, because I guess they want to sell the hardcover copy. So if people want to like read the book on release, they have to buy like the hardcover copy. And it's like, okay, whatever. But why on earth are they so fucking large? Like the hardcover copy will be like the size of a fucking like A4 page. And I'm like, why is it so big? Like literally, why is it so big? There was absolutely no need for that. Like, I don't know why they did this. Is that place high on shelves? Like literally my shelves are quite small, so I can't even fit like large books on them. I can't fit the Last of Us script book I bought anywhere. Sorry for the Last of Us mention. But I literally, I can't even fit that on any of my shelves, so it's just like Aura Farming on the coffee table. It's my coffee table book, officially. But yeah, like the hardcover books, I'm like, literally just stop. I feel like you're wasting everybody's time and money. I feel like it's gotta be like a marketing scheme, right? People pay for like the more expensive edition first because there's literally no other choice, and the new books get like hyped up on TikTok and shit, so obviously people want to buy it and read it. And the paperbacks take forever to come out. I've been waiting for a paperback copy of the original. Just because I kind of want to like give it to friends to read, and I am not giving them the hardcover copy I have now because I actually got my hands on a signed copy by the author. So I am not lending that to anybody because I will never see it again, basically. So I want to get like I'm like, whatever, I'll spend $9.99 to tell people how good this book is. So I've been like trying to wait for the paperback to come out, and it's still not out. The book has been out for like 6 months now, and the damn paperback is still not out. And I'm like, when is it coming out, man? When is it coming out? I wanna force people to read this, but I don't want to give them my signed copy. It's a really good book. I need more people to read it. Her covers tend to look really nice. They honestly don't these days. Can I be honest? They don't even look that nice these days. They will just make a normal gigantic ass hardcover book and then they will put the stupid fuck ass paper sleeve on it. And then it's got the annoying paper sleeve that just gets ruined when you try to read with it on. So you like take it off, but then the cover doesn't even have anything nice on it. It just has like the book title and then it's like a color that matches the color scheme of like the paper cover. They don't even bother making like actually nice editions anymore, man. They're just cutting corners on everything and then charging you more money. Like, of course people don't read books. Of course we're in a fucking literacy crisis, man. An average new book that just came out, it costs like 20 pounds and it's gigantic. 60% of the books I have are liquor related. Okay, Gerardo, sit this one out, okay? Not the cocktail mixing books, man. You actually got that like coffee table collection there. Those gotta be big. I imagine those are like mostly hardcover and huge. All the cookbooks. I honestly, maybe I'm a hater, but I actually think cookbooks are like obsolete. Maybe I'm a hater. Maybe I'm just not a cook. Maybe it's because I'm not into cooking like at all. But like if I need a recipe, I look it up online. I'm not taking out the damn cookbook and like flipping the pages and being like, oh, where is that one recipe? Like, no fucking way, man. I'm afraid their time is over. Maybe back in the day, I'm sure. I mean, I even used cookbooks back in the day, like really old ones. But that was when I was like, I don't know, 10 or something. I feel like they're officially just... People should just let them die, man. The Junji Ito books I buy at the bookstore are only available in hardcover, I think. Like, that's strange for a manga. Is it like collections of his mangas? Because he makes quite short stories, no? So maybe because it's like a one big compilation of like the whole story, they do sometimes do that for manga. It's kind of like a fancy edition, I guess. How would you find recipes at the end of the Last of Us script? Inside of my new book has embossed gold font in it. Okay, you see, that doesn't really happen. That like barely happens around here. What book is that? It's gotta be something by like a really popular author. If they bothered to like put in the effort, they really don't bother that much with this stuff. Hi Cameron, why am I duck? Well, I'm afraid this is your life now. It's okay. At least you can play slot machines. It's not so bad. Maybe being a duck kind of feels like it sucks at first, but then you realize that you can actually play a slot machine as a duck. And that's when you're like, oh, okay, never mind. Being a duck actually doesn't suck so much. You get infinite money glitch and you don't have to pay taxes anymore? Isn't that great? It literally gets even worse because like I can lock you in a jar. I can gamble, yeah. Let's go gambling. Not from the jar though. Now you're in the jar. Too bad. I have a few physical cookbooks, but mostly I have my electronic cookbook with recipes, and I can search for recipes / ingredients in it as well. Slots 100. Yeah, gamble right in front of the jar! Oh my god, that is so funny. They're locked up in the jar and you're gambling in front of them. Ooh, you didn't win anything, buddy. Tough luck. They're like locked up in the jar and you're just dangling this in front of them. That's diabolical, not gonna lie. But I don't know, man. I feel like cookbooks, just stop publishing them. Stop wasting paper, man. Maybe I'm a hater, but just stop wasting paper. I have a few physical... Wait, I already read that, sorry. I have a whole Uzumaki in one book, that makes sense, but the other books are specifically single chapter story collections. I guess it's because Junji Ito has like he's a popular author, and I think his stuff is considered to be kind of like, you know, horror aesthetic sort of thing. So maybe they make more fancier editions. For his, it's like Vinland Saga, literally. Vinland Saga also. I only ever see like huge hardcover versions of it, because I think probably by the time they made it to like English translations and stuff like that, probably a bunch of chapters were already released, or maybe they only released them in English once like the anime came out. I'm not sure, but like they probably weren't like releasing them by like smaller editions originally. So yeah, I guess they just kind of ended up compiling them all into one. Sorry, man, you don't have any money. Yeah, thank you. How much? Guys, what's like the minimum bet? People here actually know how the slots work. Does anybody remembers what like the minimum bet is? I think it's something like 5, if I'm not wrong. You need to wait. You will earn currency just by like watching the streams, so... You'll get it eventually, don't worry. Get out of the jar. I once saw a video about the AI slop books that you can buy on Amazon. Amazon has so many AI slop books, it's actually crazy. Because I think Amazon has like some kind of feature that you can like self-publish books through them. I'm not entirely sure, but I think they like print your book for you if you like give them a PDF or something like that. I'm not like super sure. But yeah, Amazon actually has like a stupid amount of like really like poor quality. They have like poor quality books in general, to be honest. So people just like reprint books. Sometimes I will like see books in like secondhand stores that I look at like the quality of the print and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely like an Amazon print on demand book. Like I can just tell from like how the cover and like the paper feels. I'm like, yeah, this is like a print on demand Amazon book for sure. And yeah, it's really annoying. And yeah, they like people just like make AI slop books on it, and then they like publish them. They make children's books with like AI art, or like they make like AI art covers for their books. It's actually really, really frustrating. It's kind of nice you can self-publish if you wanted to. I agree. I think like if you are like a person with no ill intentions, I think that's great for you. But I feel like nobody actually uses it for that. I feel like everybody just like makes AI slop with it these days. I guess some get forks in their head. So the forks are only for channel members, so you have to have a paid membership, and then you can have the fork. Yeah. When you read a book and the author left the prompt in it. Here is a chapter based on your description. So the chapter starts. But yeah, it's honestly, it's honestly kind of sad, man. Apparently, though, the AI is dying, guys. I think their bubble is finally bursting. Apparently, Disney pulled out of like a huge deal with OpenAI, which okay, my first thought was, why did they have a huge deal? They had like a 1 billion or something like that deal with OpenAI, and I'm like, well, why did you fucking have that? You're literally Disney. What are you doing? But nobody's surprised at this point, I guess. Like, is anybody even surprised about what Disney is doing? But yeah, anyways. And apparently they're shutting down their fuck-ass video making thing, which is also good. But now everybody's paranoid. Everybody's like, but why are they doing that? Like, either something really bad is about to come out, or what? I don't really know. I don't really know. Maybe they are actually losing money finally, and their bubble is bursting. I don't know. My coworker keeps telling me to check out his poetry book, but I keep forgetting the name of it, and it's getting embarrassing. No! no. But is it real? But is it real poetry that your coworker actually wrote? If it is, it's not AI, right? If your coworker actually wrote, you should totally check it out, man. You gotta support the homies. You gotta support the arts. You gotta support the arts. As long as it's not AI. If it's AI though, you should keep forgetting it. I hope it's not like one of those like Tumblr poetry books. No hate towards your coworker, but I really hope it's not one of those like where they write free words and then draw like a poorly drawn picture. And it's something like, we are like AirPods. Stuff like that. He's too old for AI. I literally can't recall the name of it though. That is embarrassing. You gotta ask somebody else at work who might maybe also got it recommended if they remember. And then can't you search up your coworker's name? I mean, most books have like the author's name, right? Maybe if you look up like your coworker's name and then like poems or something like that, maybe you'll find it. That is pretty scary. No one is to. You know what? That's actually true. Like old people fucking love AI. I don't know his first name. This story keeps getting more and more embarrassing for you, Alex. How do you feel about that? Oh man, you gotta support the old coworker. You gotta support his art. How could you do this to him? You gotta apologize. R/I am 14 and this is deep. It's so true. The AI companies are just shoveling money to each other. The only one who's making money is Nvidia. That is true, and even they are jumping on like the AI bandwagon, which is like really annoying. Literally 0 people liked their AI graphics card announcement. Like I have seen not a single like positive response. Like even the AI bros like didn't say anything. Like you know it's bad when you don't even have like posts from annoying people who are like, this is the future of gaming. Like literally 0 people fucking liked it. And my favorite thing about it was that the CEO of Nvidia went on like an interview, like a press conference, and went, you guys are wrong, this is the best thing ever. And it's like, okay, buddy. So yeah, I don't know, I hope they cancel it. Or like if they don't cancel it, I need people to not buy it. I really need people to vote with their wallets. I actually really need people to lock the fuck in. When that new stupid ass graphics card comes out, I need people to not buy it. There's still our graphics cards out there. Literally everyone hated that and bro was like, you're wrong. Like actually there was not, you didn't even have like stupid people. Like even stupid people didn't like it. Okay, you know your product is bad even when stupid people don't like it, alright? Like everybody, like there wasn't even any guys who were like, yes, this is what I always wanted in my video games. Like I haven't seen a single like actually like delusional positive take on it. And that's how you fucking know. That is literally how you fucking know. That it's that bad. Unless you need to become a VTuber and tell this story so we can clip it though. Can you put stuff on the screen like the jar? I only have the jar. You can use like different commands, like to use bombs and stuff like that. I think you can see everything that you can actually do with the ducks if you put exclamation mark extension. I don't know, I literally just work here. I just set up the software once and then my viewers have known more about it than me ever since. Like I'm actually not very helpful. I barely got the jar working, that took me already so long. Like I don't know what I'm doing out here. Bomb, yeah, there's the bomb. The bomb costs currency though, so I'm just saying. It's either the bomb or gambling. You gotta make a wise choice. Oh, they're already bombing, never mind. AI bros, we now have this AI that can draw for you and me, but I like to draw. Why would I want an AI to do it? So you can spend more time with important things like working. So true, bestie, so true. No, because like, I don't know how to say it, but like, I keep seeing game companies get cancelled for admitting that they used AI for concept art. And they're like, yeah, we used AI, but it was only for like the first conceptualizing stages to come up with like some rough ideas for us to then like bounce off of and like draw from. And I was like, what are you talking about? That's the best part. Dude, what are you saying? That's literally like the best fucking part. Like coming up with the concepts and like making like those first sketches and coming up with ideas, that's the best part. What are you saying? Like it's like the post-processing and like the refining and all of that shit that is actually, and making it all work is what's actually boring. I wish I could get paid all day just to like come up with ideas, man. Like, I fucking wish my job was just coming up with ideas that I never have to execute. But that's basically what I do, to be honest. That's like my life. That's how I live my life. Very honestly, I just constantly come up with ideas that I will never execute. Okay, that's the best fucking part about having a brain, man. Like, what are you saying? What do you mean you used AI for like the basic first sketches? Like, why would you do that? Oh, there's the extension link. For a second I was like, why isn't it working? Being the idea guy would be awesome. I'm literally an ideas person. I'm actually such an ideas person. I'm not much of an execution person. Please don't ask me to execute you. But like, man, I was born to come up with ideas, but I'm forced to work instead. I should have been an AI. I should have been born as the fucking ideas AI, man. I would have been so good at it. And people would have fucking loved me and paid me a monthly subscription just to use my ideas. I like to program. I always hear stuff about people vibe coding with AI, and it's like, oops, the AI deleted the entire database. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I kind of understand. I have a friend who's like, I have to use AI for coding at my job because I don't know coding, but my job expects me to use coding. So at that point, I'm kind of like, okay, well, I guess you could learn it. But also, I think they're not paying you enough to do it. But like, people who actually are like because like, she's not in the coding field like at all. So I'm like, you know, like, whatever, if you need to use it like a couple times. At this point, honestly, I'm too tired to fucking like be telling people to never open up ChatGPT. It's never going to actually work. But people who are like actually claiming to be like programmers, people who are like studying, people who are studying to be computer scientists and stuff like that, people who are like, yeah, I'm learning programming at university, and then they're like, oh, I do it with AI though, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, what do you mean? What are you fucking doing? Like, it's giving. I mean, I graduated just before AI actually became useful. Well, useful is a big word. Please understand that I'm kind of using it very vaguely. But like, you know what I mean by that. So people in my class didn't really get to use AI. I'm sure some of them like tried, or maybe they did like a couple things on their essays with AI. But then I was graduating, it was just barely becoming like actually cohesive with what it was doing. The art was definitely nowhere near as good yet, so they couldn't really, we wouldn't be able to get away with it. But I kid you not, there was a student, I only found out about this like after graduation because of like the gossip another girl was telling me when we met up after graduating. She was literally like, yeah, so this one person in our class paid somebody else to do their final project. And I was like, what do you mean they paid somebody else to do their final project? Like, what do you... You're in art school! Like... Nobody's even making you, like, invent a new type of, like, computer chip here, you know? We're literally fucking art students. What do you mean you pay the guy in China to do your project for you? Like, I just... Oh, that was so fucking funny. And the best thing is, they got a B for that final project that they didn't do. And then they applied for like an appeal to dispute the grade because they thought that they deserved a better grade. And I was like, you didn't even do the work, man. Like, what do you mean? I guess they were like, I paid this person for an A+, final project. Like, why are they giving me a B when I clearly paid premium price to get an A? Like, I hope that random person in China made bank though. Low-key, get that bag. Like, no hate towards the person who like did the work for them, but like, you're literally in art school, man. Just like, we literally have a drawing due, okay? Like, it's... Like, why are you here, you know? I don't understand. I don't get why would you go... Like, art school is definitely something you do voluntarily, okay? Your parents don't exactly force you to go to art school. In fact, they're normally very much against it. So the fact that you, like, voluntarily went to art school and paid a guy to do your final project... it's just... It's so funny. It's actually so funny. Like, we need... we need more stories like this. People don't use AI, they're just so lazy they just pay some guy to do their work for them. I legit know one good AI coding feature. The AI would give you a description of what a function does. Yeah, I guess like... It's like one step faster than like googling it or something, but I don't know, man. It's literally, I feel like that one meme, where people reuse what is it called? Way of the House Husband panel, where it's like a bunch of Yakuza guys, and one of them is like, yeah, I never smoked a cigarette in my life, and then they all just like get thrown away from him with like this force field of light. Because he's so pure and he's in the Yakuza and he's never smoked a cigarette in his life. That's me when I tell people, yeah, I've never used ChatGPT. That's like the kind of aura I feel like I let out. That's literally me. When I'm like, I've never used ChatGPT. That's what I imagine. I just imagine like bursting into pure light and blinding everyone around me. I don't know how you would trust AI with code. One wrong line of code and it's over. Yeah, code can be like pretty fragile, no? With how bugs go and stuff like that. If you design an algorithm, you can debug it. If the AI does it, well, I don't know what the AI did. It's abstracted. You couldn't Google it. It would... The function you wrote and the AI would tell you what it does. But how does the AI know what it does then? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My like entire water bottle that's full of water just fell. Made the scariest sound ever. And I'm sure the people who got scared the most is whoever lives downstairs. They probably think that like my ceiling just collapsed. If you don't know how to code something in the first place, ask an AI to code it. How do you even trust yourself to build upon that code for a bigger project? Yeah. I agree. I don't know, man. It's just like... I don't know. I really do hope that they are collapsing on themselves now, because... I don't know, it's just bad. It just feels bad. This is not what we were meant to do as people, as a species. I just feel like that's not our purpose in life, okay? It's not to get AI to do our work. I would much rather read like an okay essay that's written by a person than like an allegedly well-written essay that's like by an AI. I don't know. Same with like books and stuff like that, and games. Like, why would I want to look at this AI stuff? It doesn't make any sense. I want computer part prices to go down again. It's actually like, oh my god. Please, water bottle, don't fall. Please, I'm begging you. It almost fell again. My friend already lost her business because of the high prices. That actually really sucks. I'm really sorry about that. Dude, it's insane. Like, the prices are crazy. And there's like literally no point to it. I got my graphics card just on time before it all like tripled, quadrupled. And some like manufacturers that make those graphics cards, they don't even make them for the general public anymore apparently. They just straight give it to the AI fucking like server farms and shit like that. And there was I saw an article where apparently this guy owned like a lot of farmland, and apparently they offered him like a shit ton of money to buy it from him so that they can build like a server farm there, and he said no, and instead I think he sold it to like be preserved as farmland forever or something like that, to like a special foundation for that. And I'm like, this man is a fucking hero. They should build him a statue. Do we still build statues for people? I'm not sure. That's something we don't really do anymore. I have no idea, but I think we should bring it back. I think we should fucking bring it back and build that man a statue, because he didn't sell his entire land for like $1 billion to fucking AI. Like, that's the GOAT right there, okay? I would regulate those companies. Yeah, but nobody does anything because they earn some kind of money from it. Literally the coolest thing he could have done. Like, actually, there are still good people out there, guys. Maybe not all hope is lost. My friend was assembling PCs for people to buy. So you don't have to buy each part yourself, but she didn't want to charge people like an extra 1k bucks. Yeah, that is tough. That is actually really annoying. But I don't know, are people not understanding of the fact that like it's not like she's scamming them, it's just like what the prices are these days. It's not like they're gonna get like a better deal. Anywhere else, right? I don't know. That is really frustrating. Like the PC parts prices have been crazy. I was literally thinking the other day that like maybe I should have gotten like a better graphics card, but I already got like the best graphics card that I could like, you know, afford with the prices. But like I was literally sitting there like, I can't believe it's all like gotten so much worse since I just got my graphics card. So I was kind of sitting there like, maybe I should have gotten a better one. Even my dad was like, you should have gotten a better one. I would have like given you money. And I was like, well, I didn't look. I didn't know it was gonna get this much worse. Pre-builds are way cheaper than building yourself nowadays. Yeah, that's literally like, I got my computer pre-built back in the day because back then it was all horrible because of crypto stuff, because of like NFTs and shit like that. So back then my computer was also cheaper to just get pre-assembled already, just because like, yeah, the crypto was ruining all the market prices. But now it's AI, like, you know, it's just a slightly riskant issue. But apparently it's even worse now. No, I feel like even crypto wasn't making computers as expensive as they're making them now with the AI stuff. It's actually really annoying. It's always tech bros. It's always tech bros. They're really are the enemy. Also, this YouTuber who had a computer repair shop, and he'd often buy old notebooks in bulk when companies switch them out, but now they actually take out the RAM to sell themselves. Oh my god. We can't have nice things, man. I still have my old graphics card. I didn't know what to do with it. I don't know. Do you guys think I can sell it? My dad told me I should sell it, but I don't know to who and how. Does anybody want? Well, I don't know what it is. Is it 2070 or whatever? Anybody wants like a 2070? I feel like it's not worth anything in this economy right now, just because like everybody needs way more powerful stuff. But like I still have it. I have it like in a box. I don't really know what to do with it. I actually have no idea. It's just been like lying there. I also still have my old RAM sticks. If anybody wants those, does anybody want to buy them from me? Like I genuinely, I don't know what to do with them. I just have them like lying around. I don't know what to do with them. I feel like an evil person. Maybe somebody actually could use those computer parts even if they're not the best. But I just got them lying around for no reason. I gotta steal the colors from the sketch, man. I had it all figured out. I literally had it all figured out. That RAM might sell for some change. To be fair, it really wasn't a lot. It was like, what, 8? No, sorry, not 8. It was 2 sticks of 8 gigabytes, right? I'm pretty sure, because now I have 2 sticks of 16 or something. Some poor kid could use that 2070. Yeah, they could use it to play Roblox, man. You can check on eBay. Some people might still have use. I have a friend who's more knowledgeable. I could ask him if he knows. I was wondering if I could just like go to a store. Like, you know those like second-hand like stores that resell games and stuff like that? I was wondering if I could just go, because they have like hardware as well. And like old consoles and shit. I was wondering if I could go to them and be like, can you guys buy my graphics card from me? And they'll probably be like, yeah, we'll give you £5 for it, which is like... I'm totally gonna get like ripped off by those guys, but I wouldn't know any better. I literally wouldn't know any better. So maybe it's for the best, you know? It can't hurt you if you don't really like know about what you're missing out on. I'm Mr. E. Build a second PC. I don't really think I can do that with just a graphics card and 2 sticks of RAM. I'm gonna need a few more parts for that, I think. How are you doing, Mystery? Okay, I'm not gonna... Okay, let me just do the base colors on Tommy as well, and then we can do the shading. I know if I'm gonna start shading now, then I'm gonna get too into it. I'm better off actually finishing the rest. I'm tired, how are you? I'm okay, I'm also a bit tired. I don't know, I was like debating on if I should even draw today. Because I was kind of like, ooh, I don't know. I feel kind of tired. I didn't really know what to draw as well, but I think it's alright. It's going well enough. I was considering just playing Cookie Run Kingdom. Then I told myself, no! You must draw! 2017 go for like $100. You know, a lot of demand for them though. Oh man, it's not worth anything. It's like, this is how I feel when I open up like a pack of cards from like a card game that I don't even play, and then I show it to somebody who actually knows something about cards, and I'm like, are any of these cards valuable? And they're like, no. Me when I open one Pokemon card pack just to feel something, and the most expensive card on there is worth like $3. This is literally what this feels like. Like, what the fuck, man? They have no idea that graphics card served me really well. Okay? I don't really know what the problem is. I streamed, but do they know that I managed to run OBS, VTube Studio, and The Last of Us Part 1, even though it was working really badly? All at the same time? With the 2070? They have no idea what that bad boy is capable of. Have they even given him a chance? Justice for 2070. I remember what I was gonna say. The AI bros were really hoping for AGI, the Artificial General Intelligence. LLMs are pre-trained and can't learn new stuff. AGI would be able to do that. That literally means nothing to me, but I believe you. So did it like not work out? So now it's all crashing? Because they kept like investing more into it happening, but then it never happened? Is this really true? Because I keep hearing people being like, oh, if you like, it like learns more like the more you like use it or whatever. Is that not true? Have people just been gaslighting? Because I always hear people talk about it like it's actually actively learning from you using it or something like that. Is that not true? Or I guess you still need to like feed it information. Now I hear what I'm saying. Then how is it supposed to learn on its own? You know what? I don't even want to know. I honestly don't even want to know. It's not worth finding out. We will never get AGI, even if they make it. It will be too powerful. Dude, I don't think they're... I honestly, I feel like they're gonna need like NASA computers probably for that shit. They don't even... I feel like they don't have the resources even if they wanted to. And then they would just like use it for evil. Just train off of what already available for it. Okay, but then how does the other one works? Like what, does it just like... It just... Oh. I'm confused about the one that they apparently want to achieve. How does that one differ? How does it learn then? What is it? Does it like learn from information that doesn't exist? Like what does that mean? Am I misunderstanding it? Does that mean hot robot BF or what? AGI would be an AI that would actually be able to do stuff, but they haven't figured it out yet. Man, I hope they never do. I mean, what is the point? What is the point? Like, literally, what is the point? Didn't they just make, like, a movie with Chris Pratt in it? Where he's, like, accused of murdering his wife or something like that? And the judge in his trial is a fucking AI? And the AI is like, I'm 90% sure you killed your wife, and he hasn't actually killed his wife or something like that. This is trouble, man. This is trouble. I think GPT-5 is training itself now. Nah, man, it's all collapsing. They're having trouble. Even Disney is pulling out of the deal with them. We are finally winning. LLMs take the dataset of stolen data and get rendered into a finished model. But if you want to put in new stuff, you gotta render a whole new model. Whatever, man. I hope they never figure it out. I am wishing nothing but failure upon those people. Like, every day I pray for their downfall, and I think everybody should do that. I think we should all collectively pray for their downfall. Like, I hope it doesn't succeed, man. We don't really need that. We're okay. We've been doing... I don't know. I find it... I was just thinking about it the other day, and I'm like... We were literally all perfectly fine, like, without this technology. Like, we were all doing okay without ChatGPT. We were all doing perfectly fine. It's not even the same argument as like with smartphones, right? Because I do think that like stuff like smartphones is essential technology that has like basically gotten so integrated into our lives, but like it would be impossible to go back to life without something like a smartphone, right? But like with this stuff, you know, we've been literally fine. We've been literally fine without it, but now people are acting like it's impossible to live without it. And I'm like, it's literally not that hard. I live without it every single day, man. Every time like somebody tells me, oh, I asked AI about this, I'm like, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, man. We were literally perfectly okay, but now kids apparently can't fucking write an essay at school without it. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you fucking mean? Just write the damn essay. It's scaring me. It's really scaring me. When they go down, we go down? No, thank you. The ads I keep getting, like, you can do everything with this new AI GF. Or like I get ads, so my YouTube doesn't allow, like I don't allow YouTube to have my data for targeted ads. So I think my YouTube, I don't know what it uses to give me those ads, but it's definitely not my data, because my ads are actually crazy on YouTube, on like off mobile when I do get ads. And it's always like some guys who are like, oh, this is how I made $10,000 an hour with this AI. I just set it up to do this, and then, you know, I just get passive income, and I never have to work a day in my life again. Sign up for my paid course to learn how to do the same thing. And that's where I'm like, if you never have to work a day in your life again, why are you making like this course and like making people pay for it? That's like the sussy thing to me about it. Like, if you made all this money with AI, why are you now trying to sell to people how to also do that? Like, something here doesn't seem right to me. Like, why bother making all these like courses on how allegedly you can get rich with AI if you already got rich with AI? Like, why do you need money from selling this course? The AI made his paid course. It doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. It's the most annoying thing ever. Stand back, it sucks more than anything. Been thinking about using Edge AI for natural language interfaces for things. If they have the tech, might as well use it. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna boo tomato you anyway, because I think that's probably the correct way to react. Boo tomato. The AI will tell you how to make your own paid course. Like, I don't understand, man. I actually don't fucking get it. It's so annoying. Yeah, I get those ads, and I also get like dating apps ads or something like that, of like beautiful women near you and shit like that, and it's like always AI generated women, which I think is also really funny. Like, I'm like, who's falling for these like AI generated women, bro? Like, just I don't know. When a local model app was ambiguous, can imagine to stretch adjacent or something? I don't know what that means, man. Tomato. The build of AI bros do actually know it's not sustainable and have the mindset of pulling out as much as possible before it crashes. Isn't that like the mindset of cryptocurrency as well? No, they for sure like know something, so they're trying to literally just like get all the profit from it and then like get our people into it, but it's like too late, but they already made all the profit and then they can just get out of it. It's tragic. Just NFT. There's literally just like NFTs all over again. It's kind of crazy. It's like NFTs, but even worse for the environment. NFTs were bad for the environment. They did it. They invented like they invented the super bad NFT. They fucking did it. They invented another thing that nobody actually needs. That like really fucks up the environment. And MLMs. So true. Could have just had more media attention, I think. I think AI has a lot of media attention, but I guess it has more like positive media attention. Everybody's convinced that it's cool or whatever. I'm not falling for that bait though. Y'all stay safe, but I'm not falling for that bait. Okay, he has lipstick. I actually never draw lipstick, so I don't know how to do it, guys. I wish I knew. I like basically never draw characters with lipstick. It's not really like my art style. Drawing makeup is like weirdly satisfying though. It kinda, I feel like I'm kinda LARPing, like actually putting makeup on a person whenever on like the rare occasions I do draw makeup. On people. So it's quite fun. But like my art style doesn't really fit it. I don't really have like an art style for... I always draw like really small anime mouths. So now I'm just, I don't know, I'm just confused now, I guess. I'll leave it like this for now. I'll figure it out with the lighting. I'll figure it out with the lighting and stuff eventually. Maybe it's time for a good old multiply layer. I don't know, we will see. Hold up. He has like really black lipstick. But the thing is, the original model is like super realistic. Like, the original music video got this like really realistic, uncanny realistic Miku. It looks really cool, but it doesn't really fit my art style, so I'm kind of struggling here. I'll figure it out. I kind of like it with just the top lip because I think it fits my art style a bit better. But yeah. Oh my god. Maybe... I don't know, should I do it with a multiply? I feel so lazy these days. You see, people out there are using AI guilt-free, but my ass will feel bad for like shading with a multiply layer. We're just not the same. We are literally not the same. I'm out here like, is it unethical to use a multiply layer to color stuff easier? Meanwhile, people out there are like, I made ChatGPT, like... I'm a doctor and I make ChatGPT diagnose all my patients. Meanwhile, I'm here like, should I use a multiply layer for this or should I manually shade it? Should I be a man and manually shade it? It's not a pyramid scheme, it's a reverse funnel system. I heard about some like crazy pyramid scheme recently, but I can't remember what it was, and I feel really sad now because I feel like it was funny. I don't remember what it was. There was like something that I remember I heard of. I was like actually in real life, and I was like, oh, not the pyramid schemes hidden in plain sight. I never used ChatGPT. I still live in the Middle Ages, as you should, bestie. Don't do it. See, we got another one who just like radiates pure light. People who say I never used ChatGPT, like they radiate pure light. Okay, that's how you should live your life. If you know something Dr. House would do, oh man, they would like totally make an episode of House about AI. I feel like that would totally happen. Did Dr. House, like, did the House TV show end, like, did they not make more of it? Did it finish? Because I feel like they would have totally jumped on, like, the Corona as well. If it ran into 2020. I don't really know how long the show was running for, like, I have no concept of that. But I feel like if it was still running in 2020, they would have totally, like, done a Corona episode. Even Brooklyn had fucking Corona in it. It was insane. Like, why would they do that? Man, I keep forgetting I'm not supposed to say the word. Or YouTube is like, you're spreading misinformation. I think it's done airing. They should bring it back. I feel like I feel like they're missing out. It's having like a second wave of popularity. People are like the newer generation is like really into House now. There's like a shit ton of like Gen Zs who are like really into House now. They should bring it back. And then 2012, see, the Gen Zs are like old enough now to like be into it. And they're like having a time of their lives watching it. It's having like literally like a second life now. They're missing out. They should do a reboot. They should do a really bad reboot. All of the others are probably old now. Whatever, man. You're like the #1 AI fan in this chat. Don't you know that they can just AI generate the actors to look young again? Keep up. You gotta stay consistent, okay? If you're gonna be the AI bro of the chat, you gotta be like, yeah, they could totally use AI to make like a deep fakes of the actors where they look young. Slander? I don't know, man. I don't really think so. I'm just saying the truth here. I thought I heard the house actor say he doesn't want to do a reboot. Whatever, he's literally missing out on the money. Doesn't he know that like Gen Z people, they know that they will never be able to afford a house, so they love spending their money on trinkets and shit like that? That is literally our favorite thing to spend money on now. Man, like... How do you draw lipstick? This is a tragedy for me, guys. I don't know how to draw people with lipstick. This never happens. I never had to go through this before, and now I'm suffering. Why did it end like Sherlock Holmes? What do you mean it ended like Sherlock Holmes? As in like it was gay? The show ended with House faking his death, and Wilson said he'd never be able to work as a doctor again? No way. Guys, what does the MD in House stand for? It's called House MD or something, right? What does that stand for? My assumption is something like medical doctor, but it can't be that simple, right? There's gotta be more to it. Oh, it's actually medical doctor? Okay, I don't know. I always thought that like medical doctor is like it's too straightforward. Is that actually what it stands for? Is that like a commonly used term? I don't really know a lot of medical terms. I feel like medical doctor, man doctor, that could be true. I feel like medical doctor doesn't make any sense to me because like it's like saying doctor. And okay, I know there's like PhDs and things that are not medicine. But I don't know, man. Medical doctor just sounds like you're saying doctor twice. It's like the medicine. They're not medical. I know they're not medical doctors, okay? I know it, but I don't know. Everybody associates the word doctor with just like medical doctors, I feel like. There's an SNL skit where Steve Carell was talking and other The Office actors in the audience kept saying, Steve, do the reboot. Think of how much money we'd make. Low-key though. But then nobody watched that The Office sequel, I'm just saying. Nah, The Office actors are definitely too old now, man. Dr. House, medical doctor? Now you're cooking. That's what they should name the reboot. It's like how they say that everything gets like super spelled out right now as well with media. Because people don't actually actively like interact with it properly and don't engage with it and stuff like that. So like honestly, maybe we should just start naming stuff like Dr. House, medical doctor. Low-key, The Office doesn't even need a reboot. It's such a perfect show. You can just watch that shit on loop. And there's so many episodes and so much stuff happens in it. I feel like you can just literally watch The Office forever. It's like one of those shows that you can just like keep watching forever. But I don't know. Apparently liking The Office is controversial these days because last time I went on like an hour-long rant about The Office and how great it is, and everybody in chat was just like, I never got into The Office. I don't think The Office is that great. And I was like, what is wrong with these people? How did I manage to nurture an audience that doesn't understand cinema? I don't really get it. Like, all I do is bring you guys good content and then good media recommendations all the time, and then you guys just ignore me. I can't believe it. I think Kevin's actor also said it couldn't be made today. Oh no, absolutely not. We talked about the literacy crisis already. You know, people would actually, like, they would not understand, like, the they would not understand that The Office is ironic, and then they would be like, this show is problematic. I finished it back in college, but I haven't gone back to it. I don't really rewatch stuff. Man, I wish I could be like that. I really wish I could, like, consume new media more than I actually do. Like, I consume new media, but I am I'm a serial rewatcher. If I really like something, I am gonna be rewatching that stuff, like, at least once a year. Like, at least like every 2 years or so, I sit down and I rewatch The Office. And you all know my complicated history with The Last of Us, of course. It's like, Lara, can't you like play a new video game? Yeah, but it doesn't hit the same as replaying The Last of Us for the 10th time. I heard that apparently Kevin's actor has like a huge ego over the fact that he's like in The Office. And he's not very nice to talk to, but I think that's so crazy. Like, out of all characters, you got a huge ego that you're Kevin? Like, really? Odd 5, the Homestuck came out in 2009 as a bunch of use of the R slur, like, not even as an insult sometimes. They use it in Gilmore Girls as well. You know what? I honestly feel like The Office actually doesn't have, like... Oh, I don't know, maybe I'm remembering it, but I can't think of, like, The Office having, like, slurs in it. Unless they, like, re-edited it or something. But, like, it does sometimes. They fucking loved the R slur, like, in the early 2000s, man. It's, like, in almost every movie or TV show I will see, they have it, and I'm like... Like, even in Gilmore Girls, like, why aren't the Gilmore Girls saying it, man? Like... They're two very educated women, like, why are they... They're too smart women, like, why are they using the R slur? Like, what are you doing, Gilmore Girls? That's a weird role to have an ego about. That's what I was thinking, like... The time capsule still? I think so too, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like The Office, honestly, I feel like it is, like, weirdly relevant. In some stuff, for sure, still. Or whenever you don't feel like doing the shiny texture of their, like, outfits. But maybe I should get it out of the way. While I can. But I guess The Office, what year did The Office... Actually, The Office aired in, like, 2004 or something, right? I don't know, man. I think it's still good. I literally think it's still good. Because I only watched The Office for the first time when I was maybe, like, final or, like, just before final year of high school. That's when I saw The Office for the first time. Which I think is actually quite late. I think a lot of people have actually already seen it, like, 50 times by the time I finally got to The Office. Like, it's good, man. It's good. My mom has seen quite a lot of it as well. The idea of sharing an office with weird people is universal. And it's just about, like, you know, like, the company and how it, like, downsizes and does all of his, like, stupid corporate shit. I don't know. I feel like companies still do that, you know? Nothing really changed. Since you're talking about tech, I'm getting new PC and PC parts ads. Ooh, you know what? I recently watched, like, a bit of my own VOD on my phone because I was too lazy to get on my PC, but I wanted to, like, write down some timestamps for clips. And I never see my own videos and stuff like that with ads, right? Because I have an ad blocker on my computer. And the automatic ad placement in my VODs is fucking diabolical. Because I think they have a system now that like picks out good natural like points to insert ads, or at least they claim it does. And it is so fucking funny. The amount of times I was watching like the Resident Evil VOD, and like the amount of times it would immediately play an ad the second I get jump scared by something was actually so fucking funny. Good points for ads. You know what? I was laughing my ass off because I would like, it would like cut me off too. It would do like a perfectly cut scream and I would go like, ah! And then there's like really corporate music starts playing and it would start advertising me like a fucking washing machine or something. And it was the funniest shit ever. I was actually laughing so hard. I gotta like screen record the ad placements on my VODs. It was actually so good. I don't know, do you think it like does different ad placements for everybody or the same ones? Because like I swear it was placing them in like the funniest places. But I know I would be really pissed off if I had to actually watch it like that all the time. But just like for one time it was really funny, but I didn't really get much done at night. I was like, man, I gotta like not be lazy and get on my PC because like I can't do it like this. It shows me an ad like every 5 seconds. And it's always when like something interesting happens. It literally puts an ad the second something like mildly interesting happens. I feel like it's like driving viewers away, honestly. If AI were good, there would be a raid ad on the spider. Low-key, they gotta do that. I remember there was like channel that my mom would watch a lot with movies. Because they always show like kind of like they had like a good selection of what kind of movies they would air like on weekends and stuff. And they had like the best ad placements because they would actually like strategically pick ads and shit like that. So whenever, for example, there would be a scene of the characters like get into a car. And then a car ad would play, and then they would like run. They would like always run like a relevant ad first, and then they would like run the other ads later. But like whenever like it would always happen, it would be like something relevant to like something that just happened. And they would be like drinking alcohol, and they would like play like a beer ad or something. It's actually insane. Laura, I will go to bed now. Maybe I'll lie awake, stare at the ceiling, and ponder the moral questions of The Last of Us. As you should. I think that's a great way to spend your night. Have a good night, Lane. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm gonna go in like half an hour because I am quite tired. I'm probably not finishing this drawing. It was a bit ambitious of me. I keep lying to myself that I can totally finish a drawing. Live on stream while talking about stupid shit. Yeah, right. Keep dreaming, Weva. Okay, this Animal Crossing song is so funny every time it plays. What is it? It just goes nya nya. Like, what does it go? It's so fucking funny. Every time it comes up on this Animal Crossing playlist, I honestly, it's the funniest shit ever. Okay, I feel like I'm not really managing to show what kind of material it is. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, like a latex kind of material. I guess, I'm not really sure. It's like one of those, you know, like rubbery, shiny materials on the outfit. No, bring the banger back. Don't play another Animal Crossing song ever again. Only play the banger that goes meow, meow from now on. That's all they should do. Someone should make like an Animal Crossing playlist that is just that song for 10 hours. You guys think it would be funny to play a horror game, but in the background have one of those videos open that's like 10 hours of silence, occasionally interrupted by Pikmin or something like that, and then you'd be playing a horror game, and then and then at like random times, it would just go Pikmin. I think that would actually be so messed up. Very funny, but also like it would ruin it would ruin my trust in everything forever. But I think it would make a pretty good bit. Or something like metal pipe sound. Like it's like every like in like random intervals it plays the metal pipe sound that just goes. Oh my god, I heard the fucking metal pipe sound in an anime the other day. I swear to god, I don't remember what anime it was. I was watching like an anime, and there was a part where I think like an actual metal pipe fell. Maybe like a character got like punched and fell into like some metal. I don't remember what it was, but it's the sound effect was that exact meme metal pipe effect. And it was so funny. It actually was like not the metal pipe. Doesn't like the Silent Hill. Doesn't the Silent Hill actually use like the newest one use like a wine boom or something like that, like unironically? And that also sounds really funny. I kept seeing like clips of it like genuinely being used. I always find stuff like that interesting because like I feel like when you're an editor or like a sound designer for stuff like that, I feel like you gotta be aware of like some certain things not actually having like the serious meaning that they once had. Like I remember when I watched the... what was it? It was like the Yakuza TV show. The like 3 episodes I've seen of the Yakuza TV show, that was really terrible. There was a part where they unironically, in like a sad scene, they used "All Around Me Are Familiar Faces." And I actually thought that was so unhinged. Like, I actually feel like you don't deserve to be like a video editor or like a sound editor, whatever, like whoever was in charge of that. There's no fucking way you don't know like the meme. I feel like even like if it's like a cultural thing, it's like okay fine, like it was made by like a Japanese person, so I feel like surely they would know. Because like I feel like it's so huge. Like nobody really, not a single person who was like all the people who it passed through, like not a single person was like, yeah, this song is actually like really fucking cheesy and funny to use. Like nobody will take it seriously if you unironically put "All Around Me Are Familiar Faces" into this really sad unironic scene. So I don't know, it's kind of funny to me that they have like stuff like wine booms and stuff like that. Like nobody at any point was like, actually guys, the sound is a meme now, we can't use it. And now it's like on the sound effect database or whatever, but we gotta find something else. We can't use that. I just think that is I don't know, man. Maybe I'm too chronically online. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe it really shows that those people spend their valuable time actually like working on their craft and spending time with their families or whatever, and not like researching memes and stuff like that. I feel like some stuff is so widespread, so I have no idea. Might be a cultural difference. I don't know, maybe. Like that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe it is a cultural difference. Oh my god, why is it doing that? But I don't know, man. Don't they like, I feel like they run this stuff for like multiple people, that's the thing. So I feel like at some point somebody might be aware of it, I don't know. It's still really funny to me. Although I don't know, one time somebody tried to like, I don't know, you know how people like make stuff up about Japan? That's like completely not true. Like they will just like be saying anything about Japan. One time somebody like genuinely tried gaslighting me that in Japan they don't have memes. Like, somebody was like in full seriousness telling me like, yeah, Japanese people, they don't have memes. They do not have memes. And I'm like, that can't be true. I've literally seen like Vocaloid and Toho shitposts made by Japanese people. Like, I'm pretty sure those are memes and like references. Like, there's like entire Vocaloid songs of like references and stuff like that to memes. Like, yes, they fucking do. I don't know why people just make shit up like that, but I've had like people be like, no, there's no memes in Japan. I'm like, okay, I don't think that's true. Like, maybe they don't have the same like memes that they have overseas, but that's like pretty much a thing everywhere. Like, there's plenty of countries that have their own like kind of memes that are maybe not necessarily translatable or are things somewhere else, but like, I'm sure they got some kind of equivalent of like what a meme. I've never seen Japanese Twitter. Like, literally, what are they talking about? I don't know, man. People just be saying anything. It's kind of funny. Like, the thing Japan meme is like actually so true. I don't know, it's kind of crazy to me. I understand that like it's a culturally very different kind of place from like a lot of like European countries, for example, but like still, you know, it's, I thought sometimes they will exaggerate just how different it is. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of differences, but people get like way too obsessed. Like, I don't know, there's so many. I actually am like kind of annoyed. Maybe that's just like a personal annoyance of mine, but I'm so frustrated at people whose like entire content on social media is the fact that they live in Japan. Like, it's actually getting to a point where it's ridiculous. There's so many people on social media with like entire accounts where they're like, I'm an American who lives in Japan. I'm a German person that moved to Japan. I'm a this person who moved to Japan. And here's everything that is different in Japan. I'm like, how many of these accounts can there possibly be? Like, at this point, how do you still have things to talk about? Like, here are some weird things that they sell in Japanese convenience stores. Like, oh my god, I don't care. Like, do people actually just move to Japan to then just like milk it for content? Like, I need to know. Everybody will be moving to Japan, and then the next day they start posting daily vlogs about how different it is to live in Japan. I would like to fucking see somebody pull that off with like fucking United Kingdom. Here's my life in Newcastle. I have moved to Newcastle. Here's everything that's different. Like, Athos expert book P5 powered by AI. I just popped out of on the chat ads. Those are actually the most annoying ones. They piss me off so bad. Visited Japan, it's nice. People just get culture shock, that's all. Like, I kind of understand that it's a different culture, and I'm not denying that. But also, like, it's a fucking different culture everywhere. Like, you can literally just go to, like, the next country over in Europe, and it's gonna be a different culture there. Like, I don't know, man. It doesn't deserve you making 5 million videos about it. I think it's okay for people to document their trips. Like, I don't really think anything is wrong if somebody like if somebody's like a content creator and they went to Japan and they're like, oh, here's how my trip to Japan went. I don't necessarily think that anything is wrong with that. Like, I think that's fine. But there's like people who make their entire fucking personalities online about the fact that they live in Japan, and I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, man. Like, just there's this really funny videos people make where they make like parodies of those like Japanese konbini videos, but they romanticize stuff like Tesco. So they make videos of they're like romanticizing Tesco, like how people romanticize Japanese konbinis. Oh, it's so fucking good. They're like, look guys, if you have the Tesco membership card, you can get a meal deal for this much money. See these club prices? You can only get them if you have the membership. For my meal deal, I'm gonna get this bacon sausage and egg sundae. But if I ever personally document the million differences in a billion videos, how will the rest of the world know about it? I feel like just like make shit up at this point. You're like, how have they not run out of things to talk about? That's the thing, like every other person on my Instagram is like, oh, here is 10 things that are different in Japan. I'm like, how are you still finding things that are different in Japan? How are you still finding things that are different in Japan? Like, how are you not running out? Yeah, like, I don't understand. I don't fucking get it. All the millennials growing up watching anime and finally being able to move to Japan. How are they even fucking, like, affording it? How are they getting, like... Is Japan just, like, giving visas away? I don't understand. How are, like, all these content creators and shit moving to Japan? I genuinely need to know. Like, isn't it, like, really hard to get, like, a work visa and stuff like that for a lot of countries? How on earth are they, like, even getting in? I actually don't get it. Because people be like, yeah, I'm moving to Japan. And then they don't even have, like, an actual, like, a company job there. They're just, like, making content. And I'm like, what, how did they give you a visa? Like, what is your, like, how did you get permission to stay here indefinitely? I just don't understand. How are they getting into Japan so easily, man? But, like, yeah, I don't know, dude. I haven't been to Japan, so, you know, I'm not gonna pretend like I know anything about it. I feel like I honestly, can I be for real? I feel like fucking everybody has been to Japan but me at this point. Which is, like, honestly really... It's a little bit annoying to me, because it's like I will be talking to anybody and they're like, yeah, I've been to Japan 3 times. And I'm like, what? Where is everybody getting the money for? I know, like, it's fairly cheap there now because of, like, the currency conversion. But everybody will be like, yeah, I go to Japan every year. And I'm like, what the hell, man? Where are people getting all this money for, like, Japan trips? It's crazy. Or, like, at any kind of, like, weeb-related, like, functions that I have ever been at, I'd be like, oh, that's a very nice shirt. Where did you get it? And they're like, oh, I got it when I went to Japan. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, everybody's, like, half of their wardrobe is from their trip to Japan. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, why has everybody been to Japan? Like, there's, like, a very ridiculous amount of people who have been to Japan. I feel like at this point, it's weird not to have been to Japan. I need to, like, get on that, apparently. I need to fucking get on that. Like, what is going on? Why am I, like, the only person in the world who hasn't been to Japan yet? It's crazy. I think it would totally be, like, a good experience, though. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't know what was going on with this overlay layer, but I did something there, but I have no idea what it was. Whatever. Just leave it like this. It's cheaper to fly in the spring season than any other season to Japan. That can't be true. Everybody goes in spring to watch the cherry blossoms. That can't be true. Like, that's the most expensive. Isn't that when the hotel tickets and stuff are the most expensive? Sorry, not tickets, but like hotel stays and plane tickets are at their highest price? Because everybody wants to go for the cherry blossoms. Dude, there's literally cherry blossoms outside my house. Like, just go there, man. People are in a full cosplay outside my fucking house. Taking photos with the cherry blossom. Just go to, like, a park. I went to fly in the autumn, but it was expensive? What the hell? That's really crazy. I always heard that, like, the most expensive time to go to Japan is, like, during cherry blossom season, because that's when everybody wants to go. Like, a stupid amount of people who I know were also like, when like the fucking Hololive concert was happening just like a few weeks ago. Like everybody I follow on Twitter was like, I'm in Japan at the Hololive concert. And I'm like, they're having like the craziest concentration of foreigners there ever. Like, how come everybody's on the... How did you all fucking get tickets for the Hololive concert? I don't understand. Am I missing something? There's some kind of like infinite money glitch that just lets you go to Japan? Like, there's an infinite money glitch, but it's only in Japanese yen. So... you can only spend it in Japan, so everybody uses the glitch and then they go to Japan. Like, what's going on? Everybody has fucking been to Japan. It's actually autumn because the fall leaves turn colorful with a temple background. Yeah, I have seen those photos. It looks very beautiful. So, like, that's also expensive? I guess the only cheap time to go is during, like, the rain season or something like that, man. Like during the summer when it's like really humid and hot and nobody wants to go. But yeah, man, I don't know. Clearly I gotta go to Japan. I would like to go to Japan, like, don't get me wrong. I think it would be a very nice experience. But I don't think I'm like crazy enough for it to be. And I'm a wee, but I have been into anime my whole life. But like never, not even like when I was a kid, I have ever thought, man, I really wish I could live in Japan. I don't really know why, but like it just doesn't seem as appealing to me as it seems to be to like every YouTuber out there. Like half of their population have gotta be just like YouTubers. I don't really know what's going on, but it's like everybody's like, yeah, I'm moving to Japan. And I just don't really know what, like, why specifically there. I guess like it's cheaper, but like I don't know. People really romanticize Japan. Yeah, but the thing is, once you like end up living somewhere, obviously stuff starts coming out that's not like, you know, it's different, right? When you visit as a tourist versus when you like live there. My parents, before we moved to Spain, we spent 3 months there for the summer. And I think a lot of that time, and I was a kid, I had no idea what was going on. But I thought we were just on a vacation. But I'm pretty sure my parents used those 3 months specifically to see, like, what it's actually like to live there for, like, an extended period of time. And to see how it actually is to, like, move there and what things there are like for, like, you know, all the shit you need to do to actually be able to live there and stuff like that. I mean, I was just hanging out. For me, it was just, like, a really long summer vacation, but, like, you know, I don't know, man. It's just so crazy that people just like uproot their whole lives and move to Japan. I don't think I would be able to do that. I honestly, like, for me, moving is like really difficult as well. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like it's a great place to visit, but I literally never, not even like in my wildest dreams, how I thought, I really wish I lived in Japan. Maybe that's on me. Maybe I'm just not an interesting person. I have no idea. But everybody just be moving to Japan. Like, every other VTuber is like, I'm moving to Japan. It's like, why is everybody moving to Japan? Well, it's like, maybe there's something I don't know about it. Maybe there's something I don't know. Hi, Aaron. So, your new music video, I like the RM melody. Thank you. It's not good moving there. There's racism to foreigners, especially in the females. Honestly, I feel like they're so annoyed at all the foreigners at this point, I can't even, like, blame them. They had a really... You gotta understand, they have had, like, a really bad over-tourism issue because everything was, like, really cheap. So I think they're, like, just genuinely annoyed at, like, foreigners. I'm not saying that it's, like, a good thing to do. I'm not saying that, like, it's okay to be mean to foreigners, but I think that, like, I kind of understand where they're coming from because, like, they've literally had, like, some of the most annoying years ever in the history of, like, the tourism there because their economy was, like, really bad for a while and everybody was like, ooh, cheap time to go to Japan. And then they go there and they, like, spend like stupid amounts of money because to them it's like nothing, so they just see all the like foreigners walking around like having fun and like I don't know, not really following the culture and shit. Population is in decline, makes Japanese people uneasy. Yeah, soon it's gonna be all content creators, man. I don't know why, but like because of all the videos I see and shit like that, I just imagine that like if I go to Japan and like every other store, there's gonna be some fucker there with a camera making a vlog. That's what all those videos I've been seeing make me feel like, man. Like, I feel like in like every konbini, there's gonna be at least one person with a camera. In every restaurant, there's gonna be like a person with a camera. Like, it's just like constantly people making like vlogs everywhere in that country. So when you visit the digital circus, the one part towards the end kind of reminded me of a part from popular Danganronpa fan game. It named it for spoiler reasons, of course. Mate, I don't know anything about Danganronpa. You couldn't spoil it to me even if you wanted to. I think that last episode was very similar to the story that it was inspired by, which is I Have No Mouth and then I Scream, or whatever it's called. I haven't had like very heavy vibes from that story. I know it was like the lead inspiration for the show overall, but that episode I feel like really leaned into it. I keep trying to convince my buddies to visit the Paris catacombs, but all they want to do is go to Japan! Oh man, Paris is really nice. I actually really liked Paris. I have been there like multiple times because it was really easy to travel there from Spain. You can just take a train there. You can take a train from there from London as well, actually. It just goes like underwater, which is a bit scary. But yeah, Paris is like super nice, honestly. Like whatever they tell you about the French, it's kind of true, but it's also like the vibes are good. The art galleries and stuff like that, they're really great. Last time I was in Paris, I was there with my mom actually. I mean, we just accidentally walked into... We were like walking around a park, and the park had like a small zoo kind of like inside it. And we went into the zoo because we were like, what the hell, sure, we fucking love animals. And it was like low-key one of the best zoos I've ever been to. Like it was small, but they had like actually really good animals there. And like the enclosures were really nice. Like it didn't feel like they were just like in a cage or something. And I got to see a tapir like dive into water and have a very happy swim around. And like that tapir looked so fucking happy, and I've never seen a tapir before in my life. And he was like swimming and diving and having like splashing into the water, like he was having such a good time. I was like, this is the best fucking thing ever. Must be scenic taking the train to Paris, but not from London. You literally will just be in a tunnel underwater. They don't put windows there, unfortunately. I was excited to see if maybe I will like see some fish now. Man, it's just a dark tunnel. The one from Spain is alright. I mean, it's just like most of the time when you go by train somewhere, it's just fields, to be honest. Like, yeah, from Spain it was nice. It's quite a long train though. I think we went with my mom, and I think it was like, I don't know, 5 hours or something like that. I don't remember. I'm sure there's like faster trains, but it was quite a bit of time. Okay, the shading is actually kind of saving this drawing. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too sold on it with the line art. I would enjoy field sightseeing. It's nice, yeah. I saw lots of sunflowers last year when I went to Birmingham by train. It was very nice. I haven't actually been to the catacombs, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a really funny place in London. I think it's called like the Crypt or something like that, and it's a crypt that's under a church. Like it's an actual functional church, and in the basement they got like a crypt with like medieval like graves and shit like that, but they turned it into a food court. So like you take like these spirally stairs down, and it's a fucking, there's just like a bunch of like old people there having like fish and chips. But like they kept all the like medieval like stone and like, you know, like all the walls. You can like see, I think there's like some like cover on the floor, but you can like see like signs of like engravings and shit like that. It's just like, but there's like a souvenir store there and like a food court. It's actually really funny, I think. The church is actually really cool. The church has a very creative cross, which I think apparently people who are actually religious are not big fans of it. But they have this really interesting cross that's like part of like the window. It's like this like weird, just like the window has kind of like I don't know, like frames on it that kind of form into a cross. It's really strange. Like it looks really cool, but it's kind of hard to describe. But it becomes this like really cool, distorted kind of cross. It looks fucking awesome. When I saw it, I was like, that's fucking sick, man. But some people were like, I don't know how I feel about this cross. I would join the old people eating fish and chips with a pint. Cheers. Hell yeah, brother. I agree. Maybe not so much on the pint, but... Man, I bought milk the other day and the milk on it literally said, oh... Like, I bought the milk and on the amount of milk, like, you know how they usually write, oh, this is like this many, like, milliliters or whatever you guys measure liquids in? The fucking milk said something like 2 pints on it. And I was like, there's no way I bought, like, milk, this British milk, and they're measuring how much milk there is in... I don't know, maybe that's normal? Maybe I just never really thought about it, but like the milk was measuring in pints, which is like so funny. Just gonna have a pint of milk, don't mind me. The question from the fan game, the dev decided to do what the main games never did. The characters voted for the wrong person as the killer. And it leads to the intense montage where everyone is going through their executions. But like, aren't you the one trying to figure out who the killer is? In the game? Like you... Isn't it like your responsibility to vote for like the right person? If you vote for the wrong person, you lose. Isn't that like literally part of the gameplay? We use the same system of milk here, gallon, half gallon, pints, and so on. I can't believe you actually describe milk in pints. I've never really thought about it. I don't know, I never really like looked into it, I guess. I buy milk very rarely. I really don't buy milk often. Just because I don't really use it for a lot of stuff. And I don't want it to like go bad and stuff. But I bothered to actually look how much milk there is. For whatever reason, and I saw that it said that it has like 2 pints of milk or something, and I was like, okay, that's crazy. Maybe measuring that milk like beer, but maybe that's just how they measure liquids in general. I love it that my mom comes to the UK, and I take her to a pub, and she's like, can you order me half a pint? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I go to the bar now and I order her half a pint. And then she finishes the half a pint and she's like, can you order me another half a pint? And I'm like, why didn't you just order a pint, mom? Like, it happened like multiple times, I think. She's like, every time she's like, I'll just have half a pint. And then later she's like, can I have another half a pint? But yeah, I don't know. I know what you're talking about in the episode of the Amazing Digital Circus, but for some reason I didn't really think of it as like Danganronpa execution. I'm just not Danganronpa pilled like that, man. Okay, well, Miku is almost done. I'm probably not gonna be able to finish Mr. Tommy here. But I think after I'm done rendering Miku, I'm gonna head to bed. The alcoholic's favorite unit of measurement. It's true, man. Like, why they be measuring milk in pints? Why not milliliters? I'm pretty sure they use, or like liters. I'm pretty sure they use that here. I don't know. Still have many pints bottles of beer here. Alex joined me. Okay, don't get Alex involved. He still needs to edit clips. Don't distract him! I need this! You're gonna get him incapable of editing clips. How could you do this? Hell yeah, no, Alex! Alex, don't do it. It helps him? I don't know if that's true. I'm not so sure about that. Man, I need to like follow my sketches more closely. Like, this is not the same facial expression. She's more like looking up on the sketch, but like whatever. I can't be bothered. It looks good. I think it looks good, but like it looks very different on the sketch. I think it's because I make my sketches too vague. I try to make my sketches less vague for commissions, although sometimes I make them vague for commissions too, to be honest. But then in that case, the line that is usually more accurate to the sketch, just because it's not as vague. Whatever, it still looks nice, I think. It removes my limiters, it'll have 20 wine booms. Dude, I fucking love wine booms, can I just say? Like, yeah, maybe don't use it in professional media, like, video, like, yeah, like the Silent Hill video game, right? But, like, literally, for video editing, wine boom, they can never make me hate you. Although, lately I've been hearing, like, a new sound that's kind of, like, has the same effect as a wine boom, that I think is a bit more trendy now. I keep hearing it in Ni Howdy guys videos. I don't know what it is. It's like a kind of like this echoey scream of like a person, but it kind of functions like a wine boom. I don't know what it's called. I low-key need that in my editing. I think that will low-key go hard, but I haven't like figured out what it's called or like what to look up. Yeah, it's like a dude screaming. It sounds so fucking funny for edits as well. I need it, but I don't know what it's called. I need to like look into it. For me, like the worst experience is when I'm trying to find a specific sound effect, but I can't seem... I don't know, man. Google or like YouTube, it doesn't seem to understand what I mean. Sometimes I will like spend hours being like, well, sound where it's like a sound where it's like a hit, and there's like a sound, there's like a fa. It's like really echoey. It's so good, man. It's actually so good. But like sometimes I just can't find certain sound effects, no matter how much I look it up. Ni howdy. I'm obsessed with it. The Ni howdy and the Konnichiwagwan Minna Slimes guys have been like honestly some of like the funniest people on the internet in the past year. Like it's so good. The Konnichiwagwan Minna Slimes guy is so fucking funny. I keep like watching his videos and he'd be teaching me Toronto slang, but I don't even know like why does Toronto have so much slang? Why do they have like a whole separate language there? Like, I'm starting to believe that in Toronto, they just speak a different language. It's not actually English, man. He keeps being like, here's another word from the Toronto dialect, and it's like the most insane, like, word ever. And I'm like, how does it even develop into a language? Like, how does this happen? It's so good. But then Howdy Guy has been really funny too. They're like almost the same genre of video, but not quite. But I don't know, man. I will just like sometimes I will just hear him play the harmonica in my dreams. When he just like completely shreds the harmonica to show how American he is. That is such a good bit. Also, the guy who opens Pokemon cards and then immediately puts like the good ones in a sleeve in front of you to flex. That one is also really good. Making this like beautifully rendered Miku and completely ignoring the guy standing behind her. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I promise. Not today, but I will eventually. I think most Canadians live there. Like Canada is mostly empty land. Like in Toronto. Really? Doesn't seem like it to me. They got like states and stuff. But maybe it's maybe it's like Russia because like the weather is so shit and stuff as well. What are like the big cities like Toronto, Vancouver or whatever, and that's it. No, but the dialect is actually crazy. Krosky Kun. I've been learning some very good vocabulary from him. I think I'm ready to go to Toronto. If I go to Toronto, I can just start saying all these words that he taught me. And people will probably look at me like I'm crazy. Imagine if he's gaslighting. Imagine if like somebody will actually be like, yeah, I know Canadian slang now. And then they're gonna actually go there and they try to use it and everyone's gonna look at them like they're crazy. Maybe that's just like my trust issues speaking like maybe that's what it is, because to be completely honest with you, I do have a lot of trust issues, so maybe I'm just being crazy, but that would be a good bit though. You teach people as if they're learning like the dialect, but then like no. Actually, that's not it at all. It was fun. I made it to stream. Hope arting has been going well. It's not going too bad. I only managed to do Miku today though. I gotta add some light as well. Let's see. Making folders with folders because I'm evil like that. Need a new overlay layer. How are you doing, Zephan? It's more forested, right? Like Siberia on the north side of Canada, but I think Siberia is much colder than northern Canada. So what is this art referencing? Just read the description. It's all there, man. There's even a link. Yeah, super dance in the cities. That's interesting. Man, it's actually kind of crazy, but like whenever I go out in London on a weekday, which is like, okay, I know why I'm out on a weekday, okay? I know why I am out and about at like unemployed hours sometimes. It's like, who the hell are all these other people? Sometimes I will be in London and I'm like, does anybody here actually like work? I don't understand. Like it's always just like people, I don't fucking know what they're doing. Like I will go out on like a Tuesday during the day and the city is like full, like there's lines everywhere. And I'm like, what is going on, man? Like who are all these people? Like what are they doing out here? I'm like, oh, I can go buy a gift for my friend's birthday and you know, on like a weekday when I'm free, and then I don't have to like stand in lines and shit, right? Wrong. Everybody's out for some reason. Nobody has a job. Job market's so bad. The job market crisis is so bad. Everybody's just like walking around hanging out. Excited and a bit nervous because I'm flying out in a few hours for the Kiara and Ina concert. Oh, you're going to the Drawn to Dawn? Oh, that's very nice. Congratulations. Where is it? Where are they doing it? Yeah, there's some venues that are doing like live streaming of it, but I think because the time zones don't match, none of them are in Europe. Sadly. So yeah. The joys of being unemployed. I mean, that's for me. No, man, you don't wish that were you. It's terrible. It's actually so bad. Like, nobody's hiring. It's insane. It's happening in LA, right? It's always LA. Or am I crazy? Like, all VTuber concerts are always in LA. Whenever I see any kind of, like, VTuber concert announcement, every single time, it's like... fucking LA. I don't understand, man. Like, whenever, like, even like indie VTubers, whenever they announce their concert, it's always LA. Does that make sense? Well, I guess it does, right? They probably do like research and stuff of like where people are more likely to go to the concert. But I just feel like because okay, maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, you guys know how my American geography is. Maybe it's a bit shit. But isn't it like on the way, like all the way to the side, on the edge? So it's not a very convenient spot for people to travel to if they live like on the other side, right? But I guess there's just nothing really like popular and densely populated in the middle, so it's like an equal distance for everybody. Like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy, like it's all the way over there. So if you live like on the other side and you want to go to the damn Hololive concert, well, good luck. You're gonna have like a 6-hour flight or something there. Someone from New York, I'm flying from one end to the other. It's a 6-hour flight! I predicted it! I fucking knew it, man. Oh my god, I fucking knew it. It's a 6-hour flight. All the popular acts stick to the sides? Really? Why? Is there like a statistical reason for it? Is there like some kind of benefit to doing everything like in LA? It's kind of crazy. Why not New York though? New York is huge, right? And really popular. I'm surprised that it's not like... I guess there was a Hololive English concert in New York, right? Like last year. I'm pretty sure. Lara the Psychic. You do trying to name the state of an American man before? Oh yeah. Did you miss that then? But good luck on your flight though. I hope everything goes okay. I hope you have a safe flight. And you know, there's no like stupid delays or anything ridiculous like that. That's really annoying when it happens. And yeah, I hope the concert is good. It does look very exciting. I saw it, it was awesome. No one wants to visit Ryan, Oklahoma. There's no way there's a place that's just like a person's name in Oklahoma. Ryan, Oklahoma. It's crazy, man. California's kind of huge and super dense, so much to do here. But it's never London, man. Oh, do you guys remember how I told you how like we did like an illegal concert screening with like the Hololive fan community in London? Like well, it wasn't like fully illegal, but you know what I mean. We had a fan meetup and we all watched the Hololive English concert stream in like a cinema that they rented for it. So fucking Hololive announced that they're doing an official event in London, and it's literally just a re-showing of that same concert, but like they charge you tickets that start at £30. Which I'm sorry, but that's like insane. The guy who organized the fan watch along charged us all a tenner. Okay, it was only £10 per person, and it was only so that he could pay back the venue. All right, like it's kind of crazy to me that they're like, it's like it starts at £30, but then there's like VIP tickets that cost like 100, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know, maybe I'm just a cheap person. Maybe I'm just like a broke person. Maybe I'm broke posting. But like, first of all, it's a concert that's almost a year old at this point. Like, it's an old ass concert now. You know, probably people have already seen it on streaming if they really wanted to. But like, and like £30 to see a recording of a concert at a cinema? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm not like VTuber fan pilled enough, maybe. And I am a big VTuber fan, but sometimes I will see how much money and what VTuber fans, like hardcore fans, spend on. And I'm like, this could literally never be me. I don't know what kind of jobs these people have, but this could like literally never be me. Like, it's not even like an in-person concert. It's not even a live streaming of a concert that is actually happening at the same time. Like, it's a fucking VOD. Okay, imagine if I took my... Okay, I know I'm not at the same level, but imagine if I took my karaoke stream and I was like, oh, like the Lara, Puppet Lara concert from 3rd anniversary, and I just like re-showed it to people on my 5th anniversary and they charged £30 for it. If it was a newer concert, I would actually consider going. Like, I'm being honest, if it was a newer concert, I would consider going. Or if it was like a live broadcast of a concert that is happening elsewhere, sure, but like, come on, man. We already watched it illegally. Allegedly. Who is Europe when you have Texas? London, Texas, Rome, Texas, Paris, Texas, they exist. Why didn't you just say Texas 3 times in there, man? Are you okay? Is anyone gonna show up to that? Oh, for sure, dude. VTuber fans are crazy. That's the thing though, VTuber fans are very willing to spend money. And I feel like, especially corporate VTuber fans, like, I'm sorry, but like corporate VTuber fans, they fucking love spending money on their Oshi. Sometimes I wonder if it's like actually about supporting the Oshi or if it's just more about showing off that you bought the most merchandise. Like, because like, no hate to like the people in the Hololive community, but I mean, they're all very cool people and I genuinely really enjoyed like getting to know a lot of them. But like, the amount of times I will like walk around the room at like a pub party or something that we're having and I will tune into different conversations, and 90% of the time these fuckers are talking about how much money they spent on merch and how they obtained certain merch. And it's just like, oh, like half of their conversations are literally about how they bought merch and how much money they spent on merch. And I'm like, you cannot possibly keep living your life like this, man. I don't understand. And I actually don't, I think I don't own like any official Hololive merch. Can I be for real with you? And I'm a big Hololive fan, but like I can't afford half of the shit they try to sell you. That's not true. I got some buttons that my friend got me from Japan when she went there. But like, yeah, literally, I feel so fucking broke when I'm at their meetups because they will have 5 billion like plushies. They will like build towers out of plushies. They have like keychain conglomerates. Like they will have like fucking everything, and I'm just there with nothing. They have like t-shirts. They're dressed from head to toe in like their Oshi's attire, and I'm just there like, man, I'm so fucking poor. I'm so poor compared to these people. Maybe it's just jealousy speaking. Maybe it's just jealousy in me speaking. Maybe if I had their spending money, then maybe I would be singing a very different tune here. Maybe then I would also be like, yeah, I should go to this concert that I've already seen before for 30+ pounds. We already watched it illegally. It was technically legal. The guy who showed it to us did pay for the streaming ticket, but apparently Hololive was not happy about the fact that the rest of us didn't do that. As a fan of Puppet Lara, I'd consider... See, this is what I'm saying about VTuber fans. They're so willing to spend money. It's crazy. But the small Ame Wolfie plush, and I think that's all I need. Those are really cute. For real, I actually decided not to buy any more Hololive merch because I literally have no room for any more, and I'm getting merch that I have no use for. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really have that much room, but I also don't have space. Like, I just try to buy, like, I like buying functional merch, so I like buying stuff like pins, right? Stuff like that. T-shirts, because I'm actually gonna, like, use it. Plushies, I would only consider getting if it's, like, somebody I really like Rin Penrose. So yeah, I have 3 Rin Penrose plushies. That's a problem, and I understand that. But honestly, for Rin, just because, like, she's indie, and also just because she is my favorite, I'm kind of willing to spend money on her merch, but I don't even own like all of her merch. I literally haven't bought any of her merch while she was in her company. The only thing I bought was the fuck-ass plush that turned out ugly. I literally haven't bought a single thing of her merch while she was corporate. I only started buying her merch when she became indie to like support her, since I felt like she kind of needed that more now, probably. The problem is you need 4 plush to complete the set. I'm sure she's gonna come out with another one, to be honest. She came out with the second one like really quickly. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of expecting that she's gonna have another one any day now. I would do anything for Puppet Laren. Alright, buddy, calm down. You guys are scaring me. You guys are fucking scaring me. So yeah, the thing is, people, well, I checked like the quote retweets. You see, you ever like check quote retweets on something to see if people agree with you and then everybody for some reason is insane? That happens to me quite often, actually. So I went to check the quote retweets under the announcement of like the Hololive London rescreening thing, and I was like, well, surely people are like, it's outrageous, those prices are outrageous. No man, everybody in the quote retweets under the announcement are like, guys, we need to buy out the venue, we need to sell out this show, so that then Hololive sees that we are interested, and they will keep doing official events in the UK, since this is their first official event in the UK. And I'm like, no, maybe don't enable Hololive to sell us more recordings of concerts that we can watch at home for cheaper, for 30+ pounds, okay? Like, how much is 30 pounds in dollars? That's gotta be like $50. That's a concert ticket for like a small band, can I just say that? 30 Great British pounds in USD. It's $40, man. It's $40. Okay, that's not a fucking cinema ticket, okay? Like and the fact that they're like selling them like VIPs and shit like that. And it's more money if you want to see like both days of the concert as well. And obviously people want to see both days because their Oshi might be like on both of them or something like that. I don't know, man. I really don't want to enable them. Like, I understand where the sentiment is coming from. I understand that like we need to show interest in stuff for them to actually give a shit about us, because it is true that everything so far has been just happening in America. Like, it is true that like a lot of like their overseas stuff is very America centered, and I completely understand the frustration with that. But I feel like if we let them get away with this, I feel like if we let them get away with this, they're gonna be selling us old concerts that happened 8 months ago for 30 pounds forever, and I really don't want that. How much are UK cinema tickets? It depends on the cinema, it depends on the ticket, but on average it would maybe be like, I would say 15 pounds? Maybe the highest. I'm saying like the highest, it would maybe be 20 pounds. But that's like if you go to one of those fancy cinemas that have like chairs where you can like lay back, you know what I mean? The kind where it's like I don't know what they're called, but you can like lay back in them and basically sleep in the chair, which I also don't see the point in. Like an average normal cinema in like a normal seat with nothing fancy, it will probably cost you maybe like 10 pounds. Maybe like 12 pounds. Like I would say 15 at most. Yeah, you can definitely watch an indie band for that money. Like, Siamese? They're doing a tour for the 10th anniversary of their first album. But they must support the corporate, they must support the Oshi. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like... I don't know, man. I understand, like, the whole culture around supporting Yoshi and stuff. But it's not all monetary, you know? I feel like especially for the... I feel like I kind of can justify spending money on indie VTubers. Because I feel like for indie VTubers, it's probably a little bit better to make those sales for merch and stuff like that. But like for corporate ones, they already get paid by the company, and they get like money just from like views and sponsorships and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, I'm sure merch money is also good for them, don't get me wrong, but I feel like some people are acting like it's actually like the only way that you can support them, but I honestly don't think that's true. You could probably just like watch their videos and they will get like ad revenue from it. The fan spending borders on cult-like behavior. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's complicated because I think that like it's your money, and if you want to spend it on your hobbies, then like you should be able to just do that. I honestly like I don't really want to police how people spend their money. But like I'm not kidding, guys. I really mean it. At like Hololive fan meetups, half of the conversations is people talking about how much merch has cost them and how much like how difficult it was to get and stuff like that, and how they had to pay. I remember one of the guys was once telling me how he paid a guy. I'm not even kidding. Some dude paid a guy who went to Japan for him, and he stood in line to get him stuff. At like a Comic-Con or something like that, and he charged him for the amount of time he stood in line. Okay, there's some fucker who goes to Japan to buy you shit, and he charges you like for the amount of time that he has to spend standing in line. Okay, that's crazy, man. That's actually crazy work to me, okay? Like, you would not catch me do that even for Rin Penrose's merch. Like, I'm sorry, but like... the Rin Penrose merch... I can live without it. Dude hired a personal scalper. Like, it's actually... That sounds like a nice job. I honestly, that's what my mom said. I told my mom about it, and she was like, maybe I should start doing that. She was like, maybe I should just like start going to Japan and just buying shit for people and charge them for standing in line. Hold up, is this profitable? Low-key, I would stand towards the... I would like show up a little bit late on purpose so that I stand in line longer. Not too late, because then you might miss out on the product and you won't make any money. But if you time it just right so that you do end up standing in line, like you're not the first in line, you know what I mean? And then... and then you still get the product and you charge the guy for all the time you spent in line. That's genius right there. You support Makaka at least while I was going on hiatus for surgery and recovery time. Yeah, but you don't have to buy their merch to do that. You can just show up to their streams and show her support. You can... I feel like honestly she would probably appreciate it the most if people still showed up to streams even though it's not the two of them. Like, I feel like, I'm not her, so I can't speak for her, but if I was her, I would be grateful that people show up to my streams and chat, and are not being, like, weird about it, or, like, asking too many questions about it, and just treating me like I am my own person, and still enjoying the content while I wait for my sister to come back. Man, you know, like, people buying more merch is not really gonna, like, do anything. We're min-maxing already. When Warhammer 40k brought fan-favorite character Commissar Yarick back from the dead, buy his new figure? I don't think so. I don't even know the guy, man. I would love to get paid to stand in line. You see, I'm kind of like I'm a really like impatient person, so I think I would actually get really tired of standing in line. I think my ass actually could not be able to stand in line, even if I'm getting paid for it. I genuinely hate standing in lines. It's like one of my least favorite activities. I'm looking forward towards Miku Expo, because I've got some nice friends who are coming with me this year as well. But also, I was thinking about how I'm gonna have to stand in the fucking line and then try and get a good seat. I mean, it's not even a good seat, a good stand. And it's so fucking annoying. Like, I'm too tired to be standing in lines, bro. Hi, someone else to stand in line for you? Man, I wish I had that kind of money. I wish I had, like, personal shopper in Japan kind of money. Laura would charge double for the inconvenience. Now you're fucking cooking, though. Now you're so right, bestie. What if I gotta use the restroom? You charge them extra? You charge them extra for having to use the restroom? And have to pay another guy to stand for me. We're turning it into a family business. Anyone told fans not to be weird or troll her? Exactly, man. But like, I don't know, dude. I feel like Oshikatsu is not just all about how much merch you have and if you have like the biggest shrine for your favorite girl. Like, honestly, like, I seriously just appreciate it when people like come to streams and like watch my videos and stuff like that. Nobody fucking view shames me more than my mom though. You guys, you gotta pick up the. You gotta get to work and watch more of my streams and more of my videos, because my mom, she fucking casually just like on a phone call with me, she fucking dare tell me, you know, your live streams and your videos don't seem to have as many views lately. And I'm like, ma'am, watch your own content, okay? Like, don't worry about me. How about you mind your own business? How about you mind your teddy bear business? Huh? How about you stay away from my channel? What was uncalled for, man? That was actually uncalled for. She was like, you don't have as many views lately as like you normally get. And I'm like, what the fuck is her problem? What the fuck is her problem? I catch every stream mostly to troll you. I used to think that what you're doing to me is horrible, but these days I look at it as YouTube Shorts content. Lately I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a fucking YouTube short out of this later, man, and then I paint you as the bad guy. And then through the power of editing, I paint you as the bad guy. It's all coming together, man. It's all coming together. I'm a fucking genius. There's mom telling you to engage with the community and increase short releases. It's kind of crazy, man. Like, what if she's acting like she's my manager or something? What is her problem? YouTube short form unlocked. It all comes back to capitalism. It really does all come back to capitalism. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes it's not really all about that. Sometimes it's nice to just actually like be able to like connect with the fans. It's not all about buying stuff. But I don't know, I guess like it's weird because I feel like in communities like that, like in idol communities, I feel like it really is like, oh, I can show that I'm the biggest fan by like showing that I have like the most merch. Well, joke's on you, I show that I'm the biggest Rin Penrose fan by having the most fan art. Have you ever thought of that? Simply nobody has done as much Rin Penrose fan art as I have. Like, maybe they should get on my level. Like, sure, I also have a lot of her merch, but I mostly have, like, unofficial stuff anyway. I don't own all of her official merch. But I'm just saying. Some of us show that we're the biggest fan by drawing 5 billion fan arts. I couldn't link your YouTube account in the description, the clip I made. I think YouTube might actually be out to get you. Ah, I knew it. I knew they hated me. Wait, really? Why? How come? What was it telling you? Was it just like not showing me? Man, honestly, like it's kind of whatever. Like, can I be for real with you? I think I'm just like, I actually think I'm just like addicted to making content, guys. I feel like I sound crazy, but like I just like making things and posting them. Like, sure, I'm not gonna pretend like it's not nice when people actually watch it and like leave a comment or something. But also, low-key, my ass is just obsessed with, like, making stuff. So, I think I would be doing it, like, either way, you know? It's like, Yeah, okay, if a long play didn't get that many views, whatever. I'm already thinking about what next game I should record. It's not that deep, we move, you know? I don't know, it's not that serious to me. Like, I'm just here to have fun more than anything. It is a creative outlet, so it makes sense. I don't know, it's literally just fun. It's literally just fun. You know, I don't really know how my streams would be if like nobody watched them. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like it would probably be like exactly the same if I had like nobody to bounce off of in chat completely. I even find myself when I'm recording the long plays, I will be like asking these like rhetorical questions into the void. And then I'm like, never mind, there's nobody here. Like, why am I talking in questions? Like, there's actually chat there or something like that. me when I'm recording a long play. Guys, how is the volume, guys? Not that I check even when I ask on stream. I really will be. My toxic trait is asking how the volume is on stream, and then people tell me, and then I don't check. Just putting stuff out there is nice. Dude, it is nice. We're imprinted on you. You sure are, Aaron. I have nightmares about you. I have this nightmare where you chase me in a long, endless corridor, and you keep going, watch Godzilla -1. Watch this obscure movie from 1972. Play this video game that you can only get by owning a Sega Dreamcast. I already picked out your next 10 games that you're gonna play, Lara. Don't play anything else. You don't even know what I look like? I can use my imagination. It's okay. We can answer that in the comments. The volume was great, Lara. I keep forgetting those long plays aren't live, and I'm like, oh, there's no chat. That was me, that's me. I'm also like, oh, there's no chat when I play them. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. But I gotta sort out my Steam algorithm. It's been giving me a lot of like really shit games. It was actually so hard for me to find a good game this month for some reason. I found a great game. The game I actually ended up playing is amazing, but it took me so long to get there. Aaron lives rent-free in Lara's mind. He just be fucking recommending me strange stuff. Lara, listen, I got recommendations. It's true, man. He always be doing that. At this point, I can't even tell if he's doing it just because he doesn't understand that he should stop, or if he completely knows, so he's just doubling down. I have no idea. I'm like halfway through your last lump and I'm loving the fizz guy. The fizz guy was so fucking cute. More fizz! He's so real for that. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna do the second character shading because I don't have time. It's already like 11. For those of you that missed it, on April 1st, RL is showing you guys something very special. So I hope you will be there to support her. Support the real Oshi, guys. Buy all of her merch. It's her true form, guys, or so they say. Nobody really knows. I can't believe he's been trolling on purpose. I thought Aaron was just like that. I thought he was just like that too, which is why I was trying to be tolerant. I was like, it's okay, everybody's different. Maybe he just doesn't understand the context clues, but I'm growing more and more annoyed. But actually, I'm pretty sure he's fully aware of what he's doing. So now I just treat it as like YouTube Shorts farming. Part of me is expecting Puppet Aurel. And well, I guess you're gonna have to see what it is. How many eyes does she have? I guess you're gonna have to see, man. Just wait till you naturally discover that obscure movie, you're gonna be all like, Aaron was right, this rules. I'm waiting for the day when Aaron like recommends something and I actually know what it is, or like I've seen it and I like it. Most of the time, on the few cases when he does recommend something that I'm aware of, my first reaction is usually, yeah, it's shit. Bit of both. We just have really different tastes, Aaron, I'm afraid. I think our tastes just like don't align. I think we are like into very different media. I have good taste and you have bad taste, which is okay. That's okay, that's fine. Not everybody's born of superior taste. It happens. It has been quite the revelation, but Aaron has been half doing a bit this whole time. Only on the Lara Vtuber channel. Live long enough to not ban a chatter and you will learn all sorts of things. Sometimes you just gotta hold out. You're like, surely there's a punchline to this. Maybe if I don't ban them immediately, maybe I will discover something. And there it is. There it is. The moment I've been waiting for. Thanks for the stream, Lara. It was a good stream. Cheers. How many beers have you had today, Gerardo? I hope she's a big Resident Evil spider. Okay, well obviously she's not a spider. I wouldn't be able to make that and then look at it. You're truly patient? It's alright. There's more annoying people than Aaron, that's the thing. Those people have been banned, you know, but like... So far, Aaron benefits from the fact that, like, on the annoyance scale, he's not as annoying as some others. And that lets him survive in this harsh environment. I'm actually drinking Sprite. Good for you, man. Good for you. Very proud of you. I feel like the catch is like, it's like Sprite, but it's got alcohol in it or something like that. I don't really know. I'm the sweet spot. You keep telling yourself that, buddy. You keep telling yourself that. Alright, guys. I will see you on Friday. Sprite with vodka. Is that even a thing? On Friday, we are playing just like a small, silly game. I think it's a good chatting game. I played it for a little bit. It's quite fun. Basically, you have to build metro lines until you cause a collapse. It's like a roguelike. It's like a metro roguelike, kind of, to be honest. So it's quite fun. Yeah, we'll play that for a bit. I do have a convention this weekend, so I'm gonna be probably like tired of preparation and stuff like that, so probably not gonna stream for like very long times on Friday and Saturday, but I'll do my best anyways to do some Resident Evil as well on Saturday. Thank you so much for the super chat, Alex. Thank you. No, it's pure soda. I don't like that emoji. That emoji looks sus though. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.